Sure.
Shalom.
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 Ready.
Ready?
Yep.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, let's face the east. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
double honors to the apostles and elders, GMS, through well to spirit, and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days. Mighty shalom, all you Akim out there laboring on the highways, the hedges, and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all the household of faith, man. Men, women, and children, man. About to just kind of just get into it, man. We're gonna basically talk about, man, stand stiffly, man. Standing stiffly for the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Just this past week, just meditating on that. Meditating, hey, if you lose it all, are you gonna stand? Are you gonna keep standing, man? Right? Are you gonna keep enduring with everything going on? All right. Understanding what this walk is about. All right. And understanding, hey, your mission is to stand until the end and to stand stiffly. All right. Somebody give me that Hebrews.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith.
Right. So we claim that we believe. Right? You believe that you should be standing stiffly, man. You should be unmovable in this thing. All right.
It says, without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
So I'll read again.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
He is faithful that promised, man.
Yeah.
All right. The Lord said, man, hey, what is that? Matter of fact, what that Revelation? What it hold fast?
Oh, yeah.
Man, take your crown.
Oh, yeah.
The Lord promised, man. All right. For those who are faithful, man, you keep enduring. You stay in this thing, man.
Right.
You're gonna be all right.
And it said without wavering.
Without wavering, man.
Yeah. How do you not waver?
Right.
You always revert back to what the Heavenly Father is giving you, which is the scriptures, man.
Matter of fact, that's somebody get James 1. I believe it's
25.
like 5 and 6. Somebody can get that real quick. 6 something. So 2. I'm gonna take that crown.
You want to see 4:13?
Yeah, just hold that.
James 1 and 5.
James 1 and 5. Yeah, bring that up.
James 1 and 5. And if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him.
Keep going.
But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering.
Nothing wavering, man. And you shouldn't be thinking about, well, I don't know if he doesn't. No, man. Right? The Lord said what? If you ask anything in my name, I will ask of the Father, he shall give it to you, man.
Yes.
Right? You got to really believe that. You got to stand on your faith, man, and really believe through all the shit that you're going through. All right? And the kid, like the brother always say, man, you don't know what it takes for us to get out here, man.
Yeah.
You don't know all the things that go on, throughout the whole week, throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
Right before you about to come to camp, whatever it might be, man, to come out here, man, and to get back into the spirit, and to come out here and feed the sheep, man.
You don't know the sacrifices brothers have made throughout the week in order to even get to this place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't just get up one day and just come to camp.
Right.
No, man. It's a battle all week before we even come here. Man.
Right.
You know, this is why the Lord, listen, this is why certain brothers will be delivered, and most of y'all gonna get destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know, because brothers are moving through the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Brothers are facing tribulation after trial, after tribulation, after trial on a daily, man. You know, and we still gotta be productive in the ministry because the Lord gonna put it in our spirit to feel like shit if we don't. You know what I'm saying? You be confounded in the inside if you ain't doing the work.
And you still gotta live. So you still gotta do stuff in the world.
Yeah.
Right. But our main mission, man, right? What is that? Second Ezra? All right, is to once we gave ear, man.
Yeah.
We have no other choice than only to do this thing right here, man. That's all we really had. That's all the Lord really had to put us on the earth to do, man. All the rest of this stuff is what do you call that? Extracurricular, man.
Yeah.
This is our true job right here.
Yeah.
Man. Right. If you put something else over this, you putting your job over this, right? You putting your woman, your children, your kids, anything over Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, and the Lord's gonna remove you, man.
Yeah.
Because your priorities are not right.
That's right.
You know, your priority is not right, and you got to stand stiffly in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Because you're fat. You know, I was watching rewatching The Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you just watch how, you know, who is it? Is it Agent Smith? That's his name?
Yeah.
Agent Smith, man. You know, he was trying so hard to get to Neo. And he would pop up everywhere, and as close as he can to get to him, man. You know? That's how it's gonna be, man. That's how it's gonna be in these last days, man. Right? It said
jumping at every demon close to him.
Anything close to Neo, man.
Yeah, he had the spirit, he had the power to jump with to transform into any spirit that was close to him. That's just how we doing with it. Because Neo is symbolic for who? Really Yahawashi, but us.
But that's how Satan did.
Yeah.
Satan was on the same thing.
Yeah.
But Yahawashi had to rebuke Peter, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, this is that thing, man. You gotta stand stiffly, man.
And Satan, he's everywhere.
Right.
Ain't no damn, you know, he going to and fro. He going to and fro throughout the earth.
Right.
Just like Agent Smith was able to.
Yeah.
You coming to the Matrix, he on your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just how Satan is, man.
Yep. And just to see if he can get you off your pivot, man.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta stand stiffly, man.
Yep.
Keep reading on that, bro. Yeah, so I gotta finish this.
Oh man, I thought you was done with it. Still like here.
What was it?
It was James 1:5. I got you, Rocky. Now I got it.
No, you got it.
Okay.
I got it.
James 1:6, and it reads, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Right, because you come double-minded, man. Right? Do you believe or do you not believe at the end of the day? That's what this is all about, man. When you think about Yahawashi's ministry, whenever he was healing people, he asked, do you believe?
Yeah.
Right? Do you believe?
Yeah.
Right? If you didn't believe, hey, you know, that's on you.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. All right. But you gotta really believe what we doing, man.
Yeah.
Right? Or you really just can't be out here.
Yeah.
If you don't believe, and that's why you see a lot of people, they don't come out to the highways and hedges.
Yeah.
Because they can't.
Yeah.
Because that spirit is not on them to come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
You gotta be living this walk day to day.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't just come to camp on Saturday and just that's not it. I was just speaking about this on my lesson. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no just going to camp on Saturday and put your I believe, and then the rest of the week you a nigga. That's not how this works, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord will sift your ass out of this thing, man. We're that close to the end. If you're not serious about this truth, bro, it's going to show.
Absolutely.
You know, and an elder he gonna bring it out. He's gonna, something gonna happen to you where you're not able to come here no more, man.
Right. What happened this week? Hey, brothers was talking about.
Oh
that.
yeah, the elders. Yeah,
brother, the spirit was on it, man.
Yeah,
was to talk about that, man.
Brothers,
like,
elders. Yeah,
you're not on fire. If you're not growing in this thing, man.
Yeah,
you should be checking yourself, man.
Yeah,
you know, we should be constantly growing in this thing.
Yeah. We're a real life target out here. Like,
Right.
Our lives are getting are on the line.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our lives are being, they Esau is he's trying to figure out a way he could kill us, man. Because we're bringing this truth up, man. Nobody in the earth is doing this but us. Just look at everybody else, man.
Right.
These motherfuckers is doing what they want to do.
Right.
You know? But see, the Lord has a certain spirit on his men to do his will, man.
Right.
And these motherfucking higher ups, they watching us, man. They in they spirit, they figuring out a way to how to kill us, man. They want to take us out.
They getting that agent
Ain't gonna
try to
do
get
God.
right.
Yeah,
right
man.
close.
Praise Yahweh, y'all say mess up, yeah.
But this
They ain't
is
gonna
the
kill God.
thing, Apostle
I know you feeling it,
said it
but
best, man.
y'all ain't going.
Said
Believe the meek inherit the earth.
That's right. That's
Meek
right.
ain't weak.
That's right.
The bull is meek.
Yeah.
he said
See something different, bro.
You too, brother.
other Apostle Bahar said
I'm sorry, bro. You never even said that. No, he said that, bro. The spirit jumped on the Jake and just say, y'all ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't going nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying? The meek shall inherit that. You could have said that with a serious face, bro.
Yep.
Come on, man. The Lord will put a spirit on it for somebody to say something, man. Right? Hey, just call it right out.
Message, man.
Message. Come on, man. This is a power for our power, man.
Come on, it comes back to me. I'll fix it.
Chill out, bro. I'm sorry. Shit about the elder. You said something about the elder. Chill out.
That was
Siege into point. But siege over 13. We all committed the faith of the not like how the first man is better. To the measure of the stature of we henceforth we no more children, so the two we go. Carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the Sodom and slight men, cunning craftiness, for by their lie and wink to the sea. Yeah, but hey, you can't be deceived by that, because only you got false prophets out here, man. You got false prophets, false teachers, so waiting to get your ass, so only take you out of the truth, because only they've been set up for that, man, as a stumbling block. No, really anything to be considered a stumbling block, man. No, from your couch, really, from your couch, from your home, your family.
Yeah.
No, nigga, a nigga get addicted to the goddamn couch and want to get up and move around and shit, man. Yeah,
read that again. I'm sorry.
Verse 14. So we henceforth be no more children, tossed to fro,
Right.
and carried about with every wind of doctrine.
Right. Now, that's the point I want. Every wind of doctrine, man. That that wind blows, man.
Yeah.
Right. What happened earlier this week, man? The wind was blowing hella fast, man.
Yeah.
All right, it was blowing all type around. Right. But you have to stay grounded, man.
Yeah.
That wind represents destruction, man.
Yeah.
You got to be able to stand firm, man. All right. When all chaos and hell is going around you, right, you got to be able to stand stiffly for the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man.
That we henceforth be no more children, tossed to the fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine,
Right.
by the sleight of men, and cunning craftiness, for by they lie and wait to deceive.
And that's what that just happened. Right. And what happened to them?
Yes.
The Lord blew them away. All right. The Lord still is nailing a nail in their coffin, man. He still got his rib out here, just nailing a nail in his coffin. Just making sure he don't get back up. But that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's getting rid of all this falseness out here, man. And that's the thing. That's why you gotta stand. You gotta be humble and stand stiffly in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Because the Lord knows everything that you do. The Lord can call it out and make it abroad for everybody, man.
Yeah.
So you really gotta be humble in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Me too. First Corinthians 15, verse 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of your house, for much as ye know that your labor is not vain in your house.
Right.
They gotta be unmovable, man. They can't be shaken up by anything.
Right.
No, you gotta be locked in.
Yeah. Absolutely. Unmovable, steadfast about that.
Yeah.
You can't let what is it? What does that say? With their cunning words, they're speaking all big elaborate words. That smooth talk that you hear from Nate. And you gotta be movable.
Oh yeah.
Because they got these smooth ass words that they'll talk to you, and then they'll put a little sound effect in it. That's right. You be like, damn, maybe that is right. No, nigga, it's not right. However you put it. You know what I'm saying?
That band's
Right. You know?
in speech.
Yeah.
Precepts of men.
But if it ain't according to the scriptures, you can't go with it.
Right.
A lot of Jake sound smooth. You know, so they're real good speakers. That's in our DNA.
Blessed with that. Yeah.
You know, but if it's not according to what's written, it's not in there.
Right.
That's not true.
Right.
But I got something for you. I'll let you back. I got something.
I had one.
Okay. Go ahead, babe.
Book of Romans, chapter 13, 11 to 14. And that knowing the time is now, it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation near than when we believe.
And guess what? Every day we bring this out is a day closer, man. You really got to understand that. Each day you wake up, your eyelids pop open. Guess what? It's another day. We're closer and closer each day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Jake over here, you know, want to party and bullshit. You know, like the Hawk always say, hey, you want to do all that? Hey, time is ticking, man. And the Lord's grace period is about to end. You know, and this is the time now, man. You know, Jake love to procrastinate, love to do shit, you know, last minute, show up last minute, right? Hey, you should be showing up to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's work early, man. Okay. You know, what do they say? If you're on time, you're late. God damn it. Show up early, man.
Yeah.
You should be showing up to this work early, excited, man.
Yeah.
If you're not excited to come out here and do this, if you're not focused to come out here and do this,
Yeah.
then go the hell home, man.
Yeah.
Get up out of here. What are you doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
This is
Salakia.
oh, you got more?
The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on
The armor of light.
Right.
Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in going and drunkenness, writing in drunkenness,
Right.
not in trembling and one time.
Wantonness. Yeah.
Not in strife and envying,
Right. Strive and envy. Right.
but put the Lord Yahawah shy and make the no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof.
That's right. But you got to put on that light, man, because hey, you know, this earth is already in gross darkness.
Yeah.
All right. And it's going to get even more, right? The scriptures talk about that people are going to lose faith in these last days. You know, the little bit of faith that they had is about to be lost, man. And you got to be able to have that light to be able to shine through, right? And let others see that light too, man.
Yeah.
You know, people are going to be flocking to you.
Yeah.
You know, but what good are if you a dull ass light, man? Barely lighting up, man.
Yeah.
Barely doing something. We don't need it. Lord don't need that, man. The Lord wants you to shine bright. You doing his word. All you doing is speaking his words, man. At the end of the day. And you sound smart, you know? That's the best thing ever. You can sound smart if all you gotta do is say the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Yeah.
You know? What does it say? Making wise the simple, man.
Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 21. The
Right.
Lord to make the he make the dumb speak eloquent. Just
Right.
the words of the Lord to make you seem like you're a damn genius, man.
Right.
The foolish things to
Yeah.
on the wise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, for other foundation can no man lay that is laid, which is Yahawah Hamashiach. Now, if any man build upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stone, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest. For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed with fire. And the fire shall try every man's work, what sort it is. So this is going back to what Sam was speaking about, man. Okay, the fire is going to try what sort you are, man. You know, are you wood, you hay, you stubble? It's go, or if you gold, if you was building on a solid foundation, man. You know, the trials and tribulations that's coming here to you is going to show whether you truly believe or not, man. That's just what it is, man. You know, and you're not gonna, you know, ultimately, man, you don't last in this truth. You know, if you you know, what's that mark for? If your seed just fell on on ground, you know what I'm saying? And you don't bud, you don't grow. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get withered out of this thing, man.
Mm,
You know, that's just what it is, man. You'll see that the birds came and devoured your seed because it didn't go inside the earth and get rooted. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yahawah didn't grow you up, man.
The plant's gotta be rooted in the ground.
Yeah,
That's where it gets its stability.
yeah.
And then you get that, you receive that water.
Hey, I'm at the house cut my grass this week. My trimmer broke. Man, I'm pulling that goddamn root. That shit would not come out. I'm like, yo, this shit strong as hell. Oh, I said,
it's in there. It's in there.
I said, oh, I was just reading that Mark 4 this week.
Yeah,
That's great.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I said, damn.
Got a solid foundation.
Yeah, that shit got a solid foundation. That shit was not moving.
I got one.
Oh, I got one more Shalaki. I'm sorry, y'all. Damn. That was one. But verse that was it. Y'all got
Sit on that.
yeah, that was
Okay, I got this is Luke 14:26, and it reads, if any man come to me and hate not his
Yeah, you can. I just want
God.
to keep that.
if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple.
There's a lot of people who can't do that. Man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who, you know, and when you even think about Eve, man, Eve she'll put her kid before everything.
yeah,
For the Most High,
yeah,
for man,
for father,
for everything.
for
Yeah,
dad.
you know what I'm saying? It's all about the kid, and that's not the right order, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people will put their like what was that? Is that Luke 9? Where they said, you know, let me go bury my father or
Oh
whoever.
yeah, when they had
Yeah.
Let the dead bury the dead. Yeah, everybody had excuses.
yeah,
Right.
You know?
Right.
But you can't have excuses, man.
yeah.
Right?
Okay.
That's what we say. What? Truth, no excuses, man.
No excuses.
Right? There's no excuse.
Yeah.
All right. Not to have the truth, man. And not to push the truth. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. You know? If we mess up, you know, hey, we gotta own to it.
Yeah.
Because we want to preach this gospel accordingly, man.
Yeah.
You know? We don't want to take the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi out of context.
Truth
You know,
is no pressure. At the Lord, it's damn near impossible for the Lord to give you and to get it to fall off.
Right.
That's
What
all
is that,
it's it.
Somebody, 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, hold that. 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
Fire got it.
I got it. Go ahead.
You know? This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4.
1 Thessalonians.
Oh, first. So like
Very trust.
this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 4. But as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak not as pleasing men, but the Most High which trieth our hearts.
Right. So you gotta understand that you were entrusted by Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi to push this gospel. Not your woman, not your child, not your boss. Right? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi entrusted you to preach this gospel accordingly.
Yeah.
That's how important it is, man. All right. The Lord gave you pearls, precious stones. Right? You gotta really think about that. The Lord entrusted you. Here, look, somebody gives you something. Look, hey, I need you to hold on to this, bro. Hold on to this.
Yeah.
And listen, you already know what to do. I'm trusting you with this. Right? How much more you come back, hey, where's my stuff? That's what the parable about the talents.
Yeah.
Right? He gave it one man, what did he do? He buried it.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't utilize it.
Yeah.
You know, that's you gotta understand, man. The Lord put you in trust of these scriptures, man.
Yeah.
He opens your mind for you to receive this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He opened your eyes so that you could actually see what's really going on, man. All right? And then you forsake it? Or you try to put it to the side? Come on, man. You know? So like, go ahead. I think that was it. Was that in that?
No,
Is there a look on that?
I mean verse 5. This is up. But go verse 6.
Did you read verse 5? What?
I read verse 5.
Okay, got it.
No, yeah, I read verse 4.
Is it 4 and 5?
Okay, we read it. I'll read 4 again. It says, but 1 Thessalonians 2 and 4, it says, but as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, Even so, we speak not as pleasing men, but the Most High, which trieth our hearts. For neither at any time used we flattering words, as ye know, nor a cloak of covetousness. The Most High is witness.
Yeah, that's right.
Nor of men sought we glory, neither of you nor yet of others, when we might have been burdensome as the apostles of Hamashiach.
So ultimately, we not out here just speaking flattering words and deceiving you just with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding we learned from the word. You know what I'm saying? We going straight into the scriptures and breaking the scriptures down to you.
Right.
Now you do have certain brothers that can speak well, but they're speaking according to truth. You know,
Right.
they're not just speaking off their own. You know, some shit they learned because they got a college PhD. You know what I'm saying? They're using that to deceive the people, and it showed.
We
That
want
just
you to go in the
yeah,
scriptures.
yeah.
You look it up what we said.
Did that just not manifest itself? Aside deacon, they acting like they these fucking scholars. They don't got college educations and shit.
20 books in their head.
Yeah.
Hebrew is college institution.
Yeah.
And where's that shit at
And
now?
most of you chicks was watching them because you thought they were smart.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't try the spirit.
Right.
The scriptures really it repeats over and over to try the spirit. Man. You gotta see if a man is a man of the Lord. Man.
Hey, the scriptures talk about the simplicity of Yahawah. Right.
It's
Very simple.
simple.
You know?
But we complicated.
We come.
You know, we make it too hard.
They make it too hard.
Yeah,
They did a when they did that they did that whole what was it 250 slides. They did one about they did remember they did the one about the moon. Why the moon is the Sabbath, and I'm just like, damn, why you need 250 slides? Look outside. You'll see when the Sabbath is, bro. You can look at the moon and it'll
that
tell you.
simple.
You know what I'm saying?
See, if you know what the scripture say, you want to be doing it.
Right.
You got fine. They're doing 3 hours. Breakdowns on the beast.
Didn't get nowhere.
Breakdown.
Didn't get nowhere.
Right. Didn't get nowhere.
Right.
Man.
And still
3 minutes. Boom. Wow.
still ain't
That's
got
it. You know what I'm saying?
What y'all just said. This is just something from Job 23, verse 10 in the NLT. It says, "But he knows where I'm going, and when he tests me, I will come out as pure as gold. For I have stayed on the Most High's path. I have followed his ways and not turned aside. I have not departed from his commands, but have treasured in his words more than daily food." I'm gonna keep going, but off of what brothers were saying, I was trying to wait. But the Lord's word and his wisdom is more valuable than food.
Yep.
You know, some brothers come out to labor before they even eat something.
Yeah.
Some brothers before they go eat or drink something, brothers is doing a lesson before they go do it. Right. It's the same when you say go in the gym.
Yeah.
When you go with an empty stomach,
Yeah.
you'll get a more full performance.
Yeah.
And you'll know you did because you'll be fatigued.
Was that Matthew 4?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
That's it.
Or no, it was the other one. John, I have meat that you not know.
Oh, yeah.
always that.
Yeah.
Verse 13.
Yeah.
Verse 13. It says,
Yeah.
But once he has made his decision, who can change his mind? Whatever he wants to do, he does. So he will do to me whatever he has planned. He controls my destiny. I'm gonna read the last 3 verses. But you was speaking about Deacon and them. That was their destiny. It was their destiny to go off, because the one video I just watched, the lady said that some of the stuff that she's presented was years ago. The Lord could have been presented this and allowed that relationship to be in secret. We just thought everything was peachy, even the viewers. But the Lord waited for a certain time to fulfill, because remember in Habakkuk, he says it's for appointed time.
Yeah.
Deacon Hassad and Captain, y'all only there for appointed time
Yeah.
when shit is gonna be revealed.
Y'all examples.
Right. It says, no wonder I am so terrified in his presence. When I think of it, terror grips me. We terrified of the Lord. This is why when Sam said you must stay busy, right? Because what did the one dude do? He said, man, I should get a barn. I should make a barn and put all my treasure there. The Lord said, man, you fool. Your soul is And that's why the Lord says in the gospel, possess ye your souls. You got to be thinking of your soul and every move that you make. You're supposed to show you want salvation by your daily efforts.
Yeah.
The last one, it says, the Most High has made me sick at heart. The Almighty has terrified me. Darkness is all around me. Thick and impenetrable darkness is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? The men of the Lord, even you women, right? Your world completely around darkness.
Yeah.
This is why it's important for you to always speak on the Lord. It's important to have the name of the Lord, because when terror comes, most brothers is telling you to call on the name. If I tell you to call on Jesus, then I don't really believe in the Lord, right? Because Jesus don't have power,
Yeah.
right? Because you got to know the darkness that's around us. Jay can get influenced with with eye candy shit. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at this. I want this. I want that. And it takes you away from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Yeah, think about what IUIC teaches. We don't know the name. We're gonna know the name later. So now you with all hell going on, and you thinking, well, who could I? Well, I don't have the name yet, but hopefully I can get the name. You know, what's what? Yeah. How you gonna be delivered with? You gotta call on the name, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, come on, man. Like what? That's like the simple thinking, man. Yeah. You know.
That's great.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous one event to it.
When it's safe.
Woo. No, that's our defense, man. So that's our
Go.
man. No, and you don't. And if you don't have it, so you don't have those names, then only you can be asked out every time in Jesus trouble. Man.
Right.
So you can be done on it. No, because only these heathen got guys. They got powers. But how you gonna get access to your power? By calling upon him, by calling upon his name, man.
Yeah.
True power.
Like Shazam. You call on Shazam, you transform. But it was a point that you just freaking made. All right, damn it. But I
2 Corinthians 5:11. I think that.
You ever walk like what's that? The rest of that Luke 12, 26. You want to more on that?
Oh yeah, when he said the Lord's a high tower, that's another indicator to show you the Lord sees everything. Because when you're on a high tower, just like Esau being on a skyscraper, you can see everything in the city. But with the Lord, his eyes is brighter than 10. Like the Lord can see everything. The Lord can see you through somebody else. You know, nothing can get past the Lord because he is a high tower. You know, and he's a high tower of protection. Yeah.
Yeah. We run to it. We run to his name and we are safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you could sit back and be like, man, if I would have made that decision, I'd have been fucked up. Why you think you didn't make that decision back then? It's because the Lord was watching.
Yeah.
And we just read it in Job. He controls your destiny. Why you think some of the mistakes you made, but the other ones you like, man, if I'd have did this, man, you almost caught a body 15 years ago. Why you think you didn't? Because the Lord set you up.
Yeah.
Because you would have never got this truth if you would have did that.
Right.
The Lord playing chess,
It was
man.
in your path that he moved you off.
Yeah.
Dang. Got something?
I got
Yeah.
whatever you want.
This one, Job 18 and 14, I believe. They read that. Job 18 and 14.
This is Job chapter 18, verse 14, the KJV. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
King of terrors, man. That's what people don't understand, man. Hey, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the king of terrors.
Yeah.
All right. When you look at some of the brutal deaths that come out here, the Lord is the one who did that.
Yeah.
The Lord is the one who put that terror in people's fear, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at I look at a lot of these animal attacks, man. You know what I'm saying? You got these animal attacks. You just had a lady who was bungee jumping.
Yeah.
And they didn't tie a rope to her ass. And they just threw her ass
right on up.
right off the fucking thing, man.
The Lord really
That's us.
And Captain Sorry, a midget. That's a judgment too.
Yeah.
Being born
Crazy.
like that.
It's a terrible thing to fall into the hand of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
You think about the ways
You over the land, you think you about to bounce up.
She was saying,
when you hear somebody like, hey, there's the rope, you didn't tie the rope. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? The Lord did that.
Yeah.
The Lord did all that.
Hey,
That's a fearful thing, man. To understand how that's happening, man. You
that's
know?
why the Lord say, examine yourself. She should have examined before she got up there, and they should have examined.
Right.
You know, and that's you just look at it as a spiritual sense, man.
People mauled to death.
Yo, that's a
You
fact.
know, by their own dogs.
Yeah.
Because they're talking about all types of stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You know, dude shot up the house, shot his baby mama, shot his baby mama, the baby, everybody in the house, man.
A lot of deaths,
You know,
around the earth, man.
this is the terror that the Lord is bringing, and it's going to be even worse, man.
Yeah.
The scriptures talk about it. You know,
See, a lot of y'all don't analyze what's going on in the heavens. The Lord is sanctioning all that to happen.
Right.
All of them deaths, the Lord, like, yeah, who gonna do this?
Yeah.
That's how powerful the Heavenly Father is, man.
Yeah.
And we don't think about it like that. You think the Lord just no, man. The Lord is he's in control of everything that's going on amongst the earth, man. You know, omnipotent, yeah. Yeah.
Is that Psalms 9 and 16 or 17? Talks about
the brother from Dallas. He said you got to start looking at things in a spiritual sense when you walking in His truth. Even when we talking about the death that the Lord did, you got to look at it more in a spiritual sense. You know, because like when you look at things in a spiritual sense, it allows you to grow more in fear in the Lord. Like if we look at when the Lord said many are called but few are saved, you look at a spiritual sense. Look at all the people that's on Him. He sent only a few of the Israelites that's on the earth gonna get saved. You look at a spiritual sense, you gotta to want salvation, you gotta act like you want it. If many is called but only few are saved, that means you gotta do the most to make sure that you save, you know.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at yourself every day to know that you ain't even doing enough. It's never enough. Because who got beamed up? Elijah, Enoch. No, they got beamed up. You can never on this side think you did enough because you ain't get fucking beamed up.
Right. That's Sirach 40 and 30. So you think that you've done enough. It said the Lord is terrible and very great, you know, because He's balanced.
And when you're in the mindset of thinking,
Go ahead.
let me go. You got
Oh,
it.
go ahead.
You got it. If you're in the mindset of thinking that you know enough, what is you doing? That means you about to stop. That means you about to quit doing this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you really thought that shit, I did this enough. That means you about to quit on the Lord.
Right.
You know, that should never be your mindset. You shouldn't be thinking that you've done nowhere near enough, man.
Right.
You know, we're nowhere near out of here. How is that even in your mindset? You know?
How do you think you know everything?
Yeah, how do you think that's not even
You know everything. You get your ass up out of here then.
a lot of
Figure that shit out. You know?
That's right. 43. No, wait, 30, right? Yeah. Yeah, to praise the Lord with all that strength, and you can never go far enough.
Yeah. I have a quick one. For the brothers those who
Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 15. Oh, 9. Salakia. Psalms chapter 9 and verse 15. It says, the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made. It says, in the net which they hid is their own foot taken. It says, Yahawah is known by the judgment which He executeth. It says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hand.
And the Lord is known by the judgment which He executed. Right. And the Lord's name is going to be magnified throughout, but by the judgment that He's about to bring, hey, everybody's going to know. Everybody's going to know the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man.
Yeah.
Because He's about to bring brutal judgment.
Yeah.
Mass casualty, man. You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah. It said his foot is taken in his own net. So wherever your mind is at, the Lord did that, man.
Yep.
The Lord put you, if you get a harsh judgment, the Lord set you up for you to get that harsh judgment. Yeah, that was your destiny.
What did He say in Jeremiah? He said about Babylon, I set a trap for thee. I set a snare for thee.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The Lord that did it. The
Yeah.
Lord is setting this trap for Babylon the Great to be brought down, to be desolate. You know?
People in the city and the Lord have not done it. Come on,
Right.
man. The Lord, do all these things. Man.
Right. That's why the MOTB will really be the only thing that helped to destroy this place. That's why the Lord made it a destiny to increase technology, because that was the only way that was going to help destroy this kingdom from the inside out. It's technology.
And I did a lesson. I saw an article. Those camera lights that track your license plate. They got it now where they can basically check your they'll check the frequencies that's in your car. So they'll check your cell phone, they'll check your Bluetooth, they'll check your AirPods, they'll check even the chip that's in your animal. So they know that's you. That's how they can track you, man. That's how much information they're gathering on you, because they want everything on you.
Yeah.
All right. They're tracking everything that you do. They said the Bluetooth, the AirPods, your cell phone, your because now this is why you think they want your animals chip.
Yeah.
They know where they at.
Yeah.
And guess what? If they know that they there, they know you there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
They can track you.
Yeah.
And then guess what? They're gonna track whoever's with you.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a phone too. We're gonna track his ass too. Oh, we know he go to work 8:30 every day. You know? They're gonna have all that information on you, man. That's what they're doing. They're gathering that through that left-hand side technology, man.
And through streaming. They said that with the streaming, they get to analyze what everybody's doing. Because somebody's streaming all day, seeing what you watch. Well, what kind of activities do you do? What do Jake like? What's going to bring more people to your stream? Like the 20 verse 1, they watching what kind of women that we like. You know, that's all an experiment. They're watching you through streaming.
Yeah. another thing I want to bring this to your attention. Last night I was out and I was at a stop sign and I seen the light flicker right where I was at. I'm like, what the hell is that? But it just brought me back to what you just said. Remember they was doing construction on the 33?
Yeah.
Like recently, they
Yeah.
hit fire on the 33 like last week. He riding in his car and shit. And all the lights start flickering, bro. And then his car on the inside started malfunctioning as the lights was flickering.
Yeah,
So we like, what's going on? So we had to pull over and like, yo, you just seen that? Bro, that just happened, bro. So they doing something. They got some shit where they can track you, man. And nothing else makes sense. All roads lead to the micro city. See that, man?
That's it. So they get you track your tire pressure.
Yeah.
Like this they want to know everything about the dude. Yeah. The devil wants to be the most high, man.
Yeah.
All right. These elites, they want to be like the most high.
Yeah. They want to be inside you, but we know the Lord is inside you.
Right.
You put something inside your skin, everything about you. Know when you're tired, know when you're hungry, know when you're horny, know when you're sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's something deep. The industry, they show you a form of that because most relationships was inspired by either assistant or a manager. If you marry her, that's gonna bring more value. Yeah, that's why Chris Brown had to pursue Rihanna, but it wasn't a good match.
Right.
That's why she had to go to ASAP Rocky. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who else would Beyonce go to? That's a perfect match.
Right.
Jay-Z.
Right.
They status.
That's a purpose. They perfect puppets. They yes men.
Yeah.
Chris Brown a little rebellious, so it wasn't gonna work.
They said that producers would influence artists on the directory, like the status on when you do music over here, this is your status. But if you do music here, you go through the roof. Go through the roof. Speak about these hoes. Speak about these women. And then they caught the producer, the head executive of a company. He said, you against lean and drugs? He said, yes. He said, and why do all your artists speak about lean? He said, oh, well, I'm gonna say this. My children have to eat. He said, why can't you promote them doing other music? Because of the value that they won't reach the quota if they go that way.
Yeah, because that's your agenda. Their agenda is to push poison in your kid's mind, man. So he'll sit his kids back and block their ears from hearing your shit.
Yeah.
But he wants to push it on the masses, man. And it's doing a huge do on the people, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not even our people now. Now you got the other nations acting like shit.
Yeah.
Because of the music, man.
Right.
The music have a crazy vibration. Man. If you go down and walk on Chippewa at night and you hear all that shit bumping, you can feel you can hear that shit, man. Real talk. That's a fact, bro. It's a that music come with a vibration, man. And this is not to say we don't listen to music. We listen to music, but we're not fucking moved off of it, man. A song ain't gonna make me go shoot some fucking body. Right. A song ain't gonna make me go sleep with another man's wife. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
a song ain't gonna make me go to goddamn crap. I'm not doing it.
You got a demon on.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because you're more spiritually conscious though. For these young impressionable Jakes, it'll make them do that, perpetuate what they're hearing because music is spiritual.
Yeah,
music is definitely spiritual. So it definitely got vibrations on it.
Yeah.
So they know for a fact we're the spiritual ones. So the music is always pushed out to Jake first and foremost.
Yeah.
But now that these curses are starting to get ready to flip, it is affecting the other nations now too.
Yeah.
And they acting like Jake.
Yeah, look. What movie that make you think about?
Poison.
What's the movie that just came out with
like about
twins?
Marlon Wayne.
No,
Sinners.
Sinners. Sinners. Yeah, so they was twins in the movie. Remember?
Thinking about Marlon Wayne. Yeah,
hold on. So the twins, man, they opening the juke joint. That music had Jake. It was showing what music do in all walks of life and all in different ages. Yeah. Y'all remember that scene? Where we're showing them in the club, and then it was showing them like in the 1920s.
Oh yeah.
All the way, and then it came all the way to this time where women was twerking, the vibration, and the demons is walking around, all in their ear and shit. Esau show you right in your face, man.
Yeah.
That was a spiritual love. That part in the movie right there was one of the best scenes. I'm like, oh yeah. See, they showing you what they doing. They know what they doing.
And that was the black director showing you our history. And then you think Esau not analyzing from the history of how music and everything changed? This is all studying, man. This corporation, they're studying every last one of us.
It's part of the Crafty Council, Psalms 83. It's part of the spiritual warfare, Ephesians 6. It's definitely a part of that because we are the spiritual beings on the earth. And Jake is the salt of the earth. So if they push these falsified vibrations, Jake gonna make it look hot. Jake gonna make it seem cool. So it's gonna affect Jake the most. And it has done that. Right. You know, look at all these sexy reds, Megan Thee Stallions, Ice Spices, you name it. You know, all of our women is walking around looking just like that, if not worse.
Yeah. And they just saying the craziest shit. What's her name?
Sukiana.
Miss Miami.
Young Miami.
Young Miami. You know what I'm saying? She fucking
Spin
put
that.
the wickedest fucking song out there. And me and my brother, we walking last week somewhere. I forgot who it was at. And Jake just singing that shit. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are stupid. Y'all rocking to the lyrics. Now the beat is something different, but you saying the lyrics like,
yeah,
these motherfuckers, they set y'all up to be in that mindset. And with my scamming ass niggas at.
Yeah, they
you motherfuckers, you ain't even you probably not even a scammer, but you
want to be that.
With it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You fucking stupid, man.
We don't even got enough money to keep singing that song.
Yeah, come on,
It's not enough,
bro.
Yeah. This is Amos 3 and 6 because brothers was going into the judgment of the heavenly Father. So I just wanted to bring this out. So the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid. So there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it. So ultimately, like the brothers were saying, when you see all these horrendous judgments be brought down, women getting thrown off mountains without no bungee cord on her, and people getting mauled to death by their own animals, that's the Lord doing that. Sirach 39:28, man. Okay, that's the Lord bringing down indignation on people. People don't understand the judgments of the Heavenly Father, man. They think the Heavenly Father is just all good and all love, and God is love. Nah, man. The Lord is great and terrible. Right. The Lord is a man of war.
Trumpet is the prophets. This is why we have to teach. Just a precept. This is Second Ezra chapter 8, verse 46 in the GNT. It says, he answered, because it was a point that was said. Just gonna bring it out. It says, and he answered, the present is for those who live now, and the future is for those who are to come. You are certainly not able to love what I have created more than I do. Never again consider yourself among the unrighteous, as you have done so often. Yet I am very pleased that you have shown proper humility and not boast by thinking of yourself as righteous.
Yeah.
The people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance will suffer many things in the last days, right? Because a lot of you 2/3, you niggas that don't care, you're gonna regret, right? When terror comes to Babylon, you're gonna regret that you turned away from the Lord. That's why Amos say they're gonna go to and fro looking for the word, and they won't find it. Because you want to look for the Lord when wrath comes. That's Second Chronicles 36 and 16. The trumpet is the men of the Lord, and we got to do this daily. For you brothers that fell off, you got to do this daily. This is why there was no need for you to be hired, but it was your destiny to be hired, for you to be an example. You know, when you work for the Lord, you can't call off. You can't take a break. This is an everlasting work. You know, the only time we get off is when the Lord cuts us from coming out to the highways, man. You cannot call off, man. You don't care about the sheep, man. It's you just see niggas that walk around, half naked women. You see Jake mindset gone, bro. This is supposed to make you angry, man. Right. The more wisdom you get, the more grievous you are. Right? You tired of brothers not having attendance when it comes to the Lord, brothers slacking. They can't answer the most simplest damn question, and they not even putting no effort in. You hate it, man. The Lord hate this place, man. That's why the men is coming out teaching, because we're in anger in the spirit. We want to get out of here.
And that season, you know, you got folks who take off, you know, and will come back and teach during when it's a good weather.
Oh yeah.
Nah, man, the sheep do not hibernate.
Right.
Sheep eat. They got to eat every day, man. The sheep got to get fed, and you should be like, man, when you're not feeding the sheep, you should be feeling ashamed of yourself, man.
Right.
You know, just put it out there. Damn, I didn't even feed the sheep today.
Yeah,
Damn,
okay.
You should lose your children.
Yeah, man.
Sheep.
Ain't no. I gotta take a slide.
I was about to say the sheep only last 10 days without feeding.
Yeah.
After that, they die. So really, you're starving them out, man.
Yeah.
No, and death goes slow too. So they starving with pain, agony. They don't know. Now what you do on spiritual. What's in there?
Hey, dry bones. You're already damn skin and bones, man. And then here you are not feeding them. You trying to get them up, get them fed, get them nourished, you know. And then here you are, then you neglect them, man. You know. Come on, man.
It just said a healthy sheep can survive. A healthy sheep can survive for a short time without food, but it is not good for them to go a long periods without eating.
Hey, but shit, the sheep is not healthy. You see, we going, they sick
The whole head
and
is sick.
afflicted. And we got to go out here and heal them, man.
Yeah.
But we heal them with these words, man.
Yeah.
We heal them with the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You know, what did he say? I didn't come for those who are whole. Yeah. I came for those who need a physician. I meant those who are sick, man.
Right.
People are sick out here, man. People don't even know who they're so sick they don't even know who they are, man.
Yep.
They walking around here calling themselves black and Hispanic,
African
right?
American.
Calling themselves Haitian and Jamaicans.
Yeah.
They don't even know who they are.
Really don't.
That's how sick in the head and in the spirit they are, man. That's why I said their dead bodies shall lie in that great city, man.
Yep.
Because from the neck above, hey, they're dead, man. They're walking around like zombies.
Literally.
You know?
Literally.
This is the other point ChatGPT said about sheep not eating. It said,
Real quick. Imagine here you are feeding the sheep some fucking GMO food, man.
no,
Here's some GMO. Here's 70% strength to a malnourished fucking sheep, man. You know what is that gonna do to him?
right.
He already poisoned, man. And here you are, you're not making them whole, man.
No.
You're not healing them, man.
It says, water is more critical than food. A sheep may only survive a few days without water, especially not in hot weather. Without food, but with water, a healthy adult sheep might survive 1 or 2 weeks. We're talking about a healthy sheep. Most
Right.
they ain't healthy,
Right.
so they ain't gonna last long. It says, depending on its body condition, age, health, and weather conditions. However, after just 24 to 48 hours without eating, sheep can begin to weaken,
Right.
lose energy, and develop health problems. Lambs, pregnant, sick sheep are much more vulnerable and can decline much faster. But a spiritual perspective, sheep are often used in scriptures to represent the Lord's people. Just as literal sheep need daily nourishment,
Yeah.
spiritual sheep need the word continually.
Okay.
So are you asking? That's basically it, right? Yeah, that's
Now,
it.
hold on. Now think about that too. You know, throughout the week, right? We got to get fed too.
Yeah.
We need nourishment too.
Yeah.
You know, you go in and you know it's nothing on TV. So fuck all that shit. There's nothing out here in the world.
Right.
You know, so what I might as well eat some scriptures, man. And then you go out there, you looking. He ain't did a video. Yeah, ain't did nothing. You know,
Ain't did nothing.
and here you are, man. Your spirit is starving, and the Lord is this is the time where the Lord is feeding His sheep, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Feeding them with this with the water of wisdom, all right, and the breath and the bread of understanding, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is the time to get fed. This is the time to fatten up, because guess what? There's gonna be a famine. You know, there's gonna be a famine of this coming up soon, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Amos 8:11.
Right, and the Lord gives you like previews of further scenes. A lot of y'all don't know how that's gonna feel without having that wisdom knowledge available. Like right now, we have it, and Jake don't see it. Like, no, that ain't nothing. But when the Lord removed this, there's gonna be a spirit on the earth where people are gonna be looking for it.
Yeah.
Elijah said he was jealous for the Lord. I'm gonna be jealous when people that I know now they want to seek the Lord when terror comes. Now I understand when Elijah said he was jealous for the Lord. It's gonna hit all of us. You gonna even be kind of picky when somebody come around and teach. It's gonna be the Lord in you to choose who you give the word to.
and think
Because
about that.
they was ungrateful.
Think about that, because you got all those folks who they clung to Sakari, then they clung to Genesis,
Yeah.
right, and all that shit is done with. Now they just running around lost, man. They don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
They don't know where to go.
Chicken with their
You
head
know,
back.
because they were so used to getting entertained. They wasn't trying to absorb, you know, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because if they did, they would have left and went somewhere else and ate.
Yeah.
They would have came to the truth and ate.
Yeah.
But what did they do? They want to sit around and eat hors d'oeuvres. All right, and think that it's all good. And then once the party is over, they ain't got shit to eat, man. Because that's what they was getting, man.
Spiritual.
You know, they put their trust in man, and they see how that planned out. How did that plan out for you? Because you know you put your trust and your faith in man, and now what? Now where you at? Now you got fringes on, you got seats on, you standing around, and you don't know what the fuck to do.
Waiting for the entree.
Right. Passing out flyers and shit.
You go to a restaurant, you get your hors d'oeuvres or your appetizer, you waiting for the entree. So how somebody giving you an appetizer and no entree?
Right.
No, the entree was the appetizer.
But they made you pay though.
yeah,
They made you pay for the meal, and then you sitting there, you ready to eat,
just waiting.
and they gone. They went out the back door, bro.
They didn't
left
even have to drink with it.
Left you.
Yeah,
You know?
the natural men.
Right.
Natural man can't perceive the things of the spirit. You know,
Right.
they seen all the flash and the big gas and all of the,
Yeah.
just all of the madness, the vanity that came with those camps.
What does
That's
it say?
why Jake stick around and listen to them. But
It says everything that glitters is gonna go.
Let go.
Right?
Yeah.
You know?
They seen the glittery garments, they seen all the nice headbands and all the gimmicks,
Yeah.
and they stuck around for that because Jake is natural man.
Yo, but if you see your teacher quit, that means if we was at physical war, he
Yeah.
would have been here to gave up. That means he
Yeah.
fighting all these motherfuckers. Like, yo, where'd he go?
Yeah.
Oh, he already retreated. What?
Uh-huh.
Hell no, man.
You see the
I got you.
You see the bottom of that nigga's you see the bottom of that nigga's shoes, bro.
But I do got
Get out of there.
What said made about David, about the house of David. You know what I'm saying?
God.
About being the tiller of the sheep. Let's let me read this real quick. Amos 9:11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen." All right. When you think of King David, that's we're the house of David. What was David doing before he became king?
He was a
He
shepherd.
was a shepherd. He was a tiller of the sheep. You know what I'm saying?
And
And that's what we doing. And that's what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? We tilling to the sheep. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen." It says, "And close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins." Oh, that's risen up the ruins, man. Who's the ruins? That's us.
Yep.
Okay, we were in the world, being just like everybody else. Now we're risen back up, doing what? Feeding the sheep, being tillers of the sheep, man.
Absolutely. Back to our job we had before.
Yes.
Yep.
It says, "And I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old." This is what you see, man. Okay, the house of David is being built up like as in the days of old. Let me jump over here.
We all getting our stature back. We all getting the same penny, but you all getting back your stature and your position. Come on.
That's going back to the sheep, the sheep, man. They're being nourished and healed and nourished, man. Like Beloved Akim said, we got healed and nourished. So now the Lord set us up in the position to heal and nourish now. That's what we're doing. We've been healed through this word, man. We've been healed. Because some of us was done, failures. And the Lord brought us back up and raised us up through the spirit, man, through this word. God, man.
It's Psalm chapter 78 in verse I just started at verse 67. It says, "Moreover, he refused the tabernacles of Joseph and chose not the tribe of Ephraim." It says, "But to choose the tribe of Judah." It says, "The Mount of Zion, which he loved." Now, Judah is the head tribe of the house of Israel. What tribe did David come from? It's from the tribe of Judah. Okay, the scriptures talk about that. The tents of Judah was going to raise up first. It says,
Talks about what 7:14.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yahawah
Bahasham
came out of
Judah.
Yeah.
It says, verse 68, "And he built a sanctuary like high palaces, like the earth, which he have established forever. He chose David also his servant and took him from the sheepfold." It says, "From following the ewe great with young, he brought him to feed Jacob his people, and Israel his inheritance." Okay, so David became king. He was tilling the sheep, then he became king. All right, of Israel.
Oh yeah.
It says,
Salakia, what was Jacob doing?
well, which means
Well, Jacob had, remember when he had cattle too.
Oh yeah, he did.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
You know, that's our
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
You
was
know what I'm
the
saying?
master over.
Yeah.
He was the top guy in his
Right.
area. That's a
That's
fact.
what our forefathers did, man.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not mistaken, in Egypt, they were called shepherd king.
Yeah.
Over there in Egypt.
Yeah. And they gave us the separate land because we had the sheep, man.
Yeah.
You know? So this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're coming back to
Yeah,
our
yeah,
former
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Coming
Jacob-
back and being the shepherds, man.
Yeah.
All right? For the
Ah.
sheep to feed sheep, man.
Yeah. all the Lord's top men, they he put them in position, but it was they was governing over people. They had husbands. It was
They
husbands,
have responsibility.
husbands over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing, man. We're the Lord's husbandry, man. You know, under our husbands, which is the Lord, you know, the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yep.
We are the husbandry of Yahawah Bahasham
To the marriage, man.
Yeah. It says, verse 71, it says, "Following the ewes with great young, he brought him to feed Jacob his people and Israel his inheritance. So he fed them according to the integrity of his heart and guided them by the skillfulness of his hands." The Lord gave us skills to do what we do, man. It's like how it did David. All right. We come out here and exercise the best of our talents to the best of our ability, you know, to feed the sheep, man. And that's what you should be doing in the daily. It's not just like we always say, it's not just you go live and one day out the week. No,
Right.
you have to be doing this off camera as well, man.
Every day.
You know, you got to be being better. Being led by the Spirit on the daily, off camera, man.
Yeah.
Not just here. We're not faking, man. This is
Well,
real.
say not much more in my presence.
Yeah,
But in without my presence, paraphrasing, work out your
all
salvation.
salvation. Right. Yeah.
Right. So not just because you around right now. Right. What are you doing when nobody's around?
Yeah.
What are you doing when nobody's looking?
The Lord
But
see it.
the angels of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Everything you're doing secretly, He gonna make it manifest.
Right.
The Lord see what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
But Jake, a brother gonna come to you, yo, bro, man. I seen you been such and such. Yo, bro. Next time we do this, like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like we see, sir. I'm saying, that was just an example.
Yeah.
But we correct each other, man, on a daily, man. We keep each other sharp. The scriptures talk about iron sharpening iron, man.
Right.
Brother in Dallas, he said this whole trial right here is preparing you to rule. You know how brothers put order in the camp, how you put order in your house. Really, you're getting ready to rule in the kingdom. You never ruled the nations before. David never fought, but the Lord made his hands to war. He learned how to fight in battle. The Lord can do that. So through the Spirit, us teaching and doing this is preparing us to rule.
Yeah.
In the kingdom, we're gonna be priests. This is practice. So that when we in the kingdom, it's gonna be easy doing it to the other nations. You're gonna be all knowing. You're gonna be many most highs.
Right.
So all of this is training. We're training. So brothers walk away. That means you don't want to train.
Remember the Lord, remember the Lord did that. He did that back in, I don't know if it was Judges, where he kept remnants of heathen,
Yeah.
so that the children of Israel could
Judges 3.
learn war.
Yeah.
He kept them around just so that they could remember how to war.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Speak, Lord, oh God, who teaches my hands to war. Was that Psalm 144?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a precept.
Not a lot of real quick point. And a lot of times, man, a lot of times, you Jakes, the Lord raised you up. You thought you was a king. You was in the spirit of Saul, man, and you didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord sifted you out, but you didn't see. It's a difference between the house of David and the house of Saul, man.
Right.
The house of David, when they fall, they're gonna keep repenting to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man.
Right.
They're not gonna keep walking in their pride and doing their own thing, man. They're gonna take accountability, man. The Lord sees that, man.
Still judge righteously.
Yeah.
Right. That's what David did.
Yeah.
When the parable for what was it, Jonathan? When Jonathan was it Jonathan? Who like gave him gave him that that parable.
Yeah.
He said, man, that
Smack
man,
him over the head.
and he's like, well, that was you.
And what happened?
It's like immediately he repented, immediately fasted. Hey, he was on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, well, hold on. No, let me change my thought. He said what it was, man.
That's what Saul did. I said, well, how about you sacrifice? He ain't go and repent.
Right.
Because what did David, he learned from somebody else's mistake. Yeah. And that's where you get to be terrified of the Lord. I don't want that shit to happen to me. So you hurry up and what? Mortify the things of the flesh.
Yeah.
Things that the Lord is not pleased.
The Lord told him, go kill it, go kill everything. He ain't do it, man.
He ain't do it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just because you got rulership and shit. And that's why the scriptures is written for our learning, man. Because the Lord is grooming us to be rulers of the earth, man. And ultimately, man, we're coming back into that spirit of obedience. I say you fucking do it.
And I was the Lord did it. Yeah. The Lord wanted them to rest.
Yeah.
I will set them in order before the eyes, man. That's what's happening right here. Luke 9:61, real quick. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee. Let me first go bid them farewell. Okay.
There was a few excuses.
Okay. Yeah. A few up, or Luke 9:59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahawashi said unto him, let the dead bury the dead, their dead, but go though and preach the kingdom of the Most High.
And we was just reading that part. We're gonna get back to that Luke 12, the other one too,
God.
because he was saying, if you love mother and father more than me,
Mhm.
right? Obviously he didn't know who he was talking to, right? Because what did Yahawashi say? I am the resurrection,
Yeah.
And the life. If you knew who he was talking to, hey, he could have brought your father back, man.
Okay.
Dang.
Next verse. And another also said, Lord, I will follow thee, but let me first go bid them farewell, which are home at my house.
Excuses. Hey, let me go this way. But hold on. Let me go back real quick. Right. And then I'm gonna come get you. No,
Right.
no, it's now. Go now.
Yeah.
Yo,
Make
yo,
no tearing to the Lord. Man.
and it's fire that he,
Mark 5th chapter.
like, because when you go to Matthew 22, that same word for big, it means the same thing. It means call by name or call to a name. And he said to bid them farewell. So he's calling them by name or calling them to a name. That's it's crazy how you have two accounts where the Lord wants you to call bid people into the marriage, and you talk about somebody that's not your motherfucker.
Right.
You know, that's like your mom and your cousin and your aunt.
Mind blown.
Yeah, wow.
And Yahawah said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High.
Right.
That was my point right there,
Hey,
man.
put your hands.
You gotta keep going in this thing.
Turn back.
Let alone if we used to look at real logic,
Yeah.
using a plow, that type of machine, you want to be looking for anything. If anything is liable to happen, you know, especially if it got a blade. If you go the wrong way, that blade can slide off, and you turn your head back, motherfucker slice your damn foot. You know. Okay.
I want him to read this real quick. Huh? We'll get him.
Was it again out? Luke 12 and
14 and 26.
okay. Got it. You gotta get out of here. Jake is through.
I want the horse.
Got it out. I got you right now. Let me go back to that. 26 and 20. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Keep that.
Count. Luke 14 and 26. Let me let the madness pass by first.
That's
a
message.
message.
Hey man.
Yeah. That's calamities. This is the Lord bringing judgment right here.
Yeah.
We need more of that. Yeah. Hey, call Lord Bahasham Yahawashi. They beat at us. Luke 14:26, and it reads, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life.
Hey, let me go bury my father.
Right.
Hey, let me go bid them farewell. No, man.
Yeah.
No, you got the truth now.
Yep.
That's more important than anything at this point.
Yeah.
If you read in the LT, he'll say it more bolder, or let the dead bury the dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, so
Yeah.
you got to think those that die in the grave, they're dead, and those that still walking this road and not cleaving to the truth, they're just the dead
The
walking.
Dead. Yeah.
Walking dead.
Fucking walking dead.
Like a zombie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. His own life also he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Right.
For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost?
Right.
Whether he have sufficient to finish.
Yo, with the point. Hey, a lot of folks they don't count the cost of this walk.
Yeah.
They think it's all cool because man, you can wear a garment, you know, you shalom, brother. Da, da, da. They think that's what it is, but you don't understand the cost. It says, if thou comest to serve Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah.
And constantly endure. That means you're constantly going through
Every day.
You're constantly going through something. Yeah. You didn't count that cost. You're like, hold on, man. Wait. My life was kind of good before I walked into this thing. Yeah. Now I'm catching all types of hell. Yeah, because you didn't count the cost. You know what I'm saying? You didn't count the cost.
Yo, and then even those that's in the world, they didn't count the cost either, right? Because they're gonna regret if they didn't try to hear the word of the Lord and they chose the party. What happened with Noah? When that flood was about to come, do you think they just sat there and kept shooting shots? No, that the same thing that's gonna happen in the end, a flashback. Yo, Noah was saying this. They start running or trying to pursue Noah. And this happening in all our times. When a prophet told him something, when Babylon, when Rome was about to tear down the temple, you think Jake was just chilling? No, they in a flashback. Yo, the Lord said this. People was looking for prophets, but you couldn't because the flood was coming. The army was coming. You had to go.
And the Lord shut it up though.
Yeah.
Because no one was going to try to let him on. No one was going to have, because you know Jake is compassionate.
No, Salakia, imagine the knocking that's coming on that ship.
Yeah.
You hearing knocking on that shit. Because people, please let it hit. You hearing this sound
And cries.
toot.
Yeah.
Bang on that shit until all of a sudden it stops.
Yeah.
Because the Lord just shut them all up, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Are you kidding me?
Dang. Imagine that. You got animals probably all riled up, and you hear toot. You hear people screaming and shit. And all of a sudden it get real silent.
Real quiet.
Now, it's a point that you made. You is true. Humans are passionate, but you got to look at things more spiritual. For the Lord to close the door, He was trying to show you a future reference. Because in when you go to Matthew 25, when He's talking about the wise And the
Yeah,
foolish,
yeah.
he told him, he's like, nah, man, go buy some oil. The Lord made them, and the Lord say, go buy oil. As soon as you walked away, the Lord came when you was gone, and he said he shut the door. They didn't even try to open it. It's like, yo, open up to me. The Lord was showing that if you don't get in this, you can't come in.
Isaiah,
because the Lord shut the door.
20. Right, it's come up hither and shut the door.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Hey,
really the Lord. None of us don't be able to come in unless the Lord allows you.
hey, what is this? That's
what I'm saying.
Revelation 3. That's Revelation 3. That no man shut and no man opens.
7, 8.
The Lord is the one who opens and closes your mind, man.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna get it or you're not gonna. The Lord is gonna give it to you, or he's not gonna give it to you.
He gave you a chance though.
Yeah. I stand at the door and knock, he said. What was that, 20 or 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
James, one of them chapters is 2, where it says, if you want this wisdom, just ask.
Oh yeah,
That's what the Father said. All you gotta do is ask. Listen,
Damn, you have not because you ask not.
yeah, when liberty was given to them, they repented not. Right. 2 Letters 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, right here, the Lord he's got, his blueprint right in your face, and you don't want it. Because you just living it up in this world.
He wanted it. He wanted to say something here.
Yeah, the oils weren't lit, man.
Yeah.
They didn't have enough oil, man.
Yeah.
So when the time came, they didn't, they weren't accepted, man.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed in because they didn't prepare themselves.
Yeah. You go to NLT, it says they didn't have none.
Yeah.
And then, so you could go KJV, they didn't have enough. When you go to NLT, look at Jake, they didn't have none.
They're outgassed.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on, man.
Imagine them going around, running around. I'm an Israelite. They're gonna be like, so get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know?
Right.
You know? That's all you got. That's all you got.
Where's my friends at?
Right. I got my friends on, bro.
Luke 14 and 28, and it reads, for which of you intending to build a tower sitteth down first and counteth the cost, whether he has sufficient to finish it. Less happily, after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it began to mock him.
Right. See, even those that's not the truth, they should be counting what's going to happen in the end. If they keep living the way they is,
right?
What's the end result? If I keep living like this, I'm not doing what they doing.
Yeah.
What's the end result? They're not counting the cost. So now they're going to have to get that bill in the end.
What does it say? If the righteous scarcely be saved,
then what's
the side of
go?
Yeah, don't obey. Oh, it's going to be worse.
Saying this man began to build and was not able to finish.
Hey, that's how people in the world gonna be mocking you, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, and we know folks like that. We're back in the world. Oh yeah, this nigga back with us, man.
Lord.
Yeah.
Lord.
Cast demons in your name? I never knew. Okay. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulted whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000?
Hey, and this is what Trump didn't do. Trump didn't consider who he was going up against.
Okay, well, Iran.
He thought it was going to be an easy little thing.
Yeah.
He thought, it's going to be a 1 day, 2 day thing.
Yeah.
Here we are still in it, man.
The pride of thy heart has received thee, though.
Still in it, because he didn't count the cost. He'd understand, about to get right back in.
Yo, that was you said Esau, right?
Yeah, Trump.
Yeah, right. Okay, if you go into Rome, they was trying to target Christians by lowering the rations. And they was thinking that we was going to stop speaking about the Lord. We still kept speaking about the Lord with the rations. We were fast, speak about the Lord. They got mad. John the Revelator, they start hearing about people like, oh, the prophet is speaking. He thought that this emperor thought all the prophets was dead, but John the Revelator was left. He seen hope in the subjects in Rome. Man, they still believe in this guy.
Yeah.
Man, we got to kill all. I thought you killed all of them.
Yeah.
And then he had to kill one of the soldiers because all the prophets wasn't dead. Because we making noise, man. We making noise.
People put their trust in Babylon and the king of Babylon, and he didn't even count the cost to go to war
at all.
He didn't count the cost. He spent millions of dollars on counter weapons for some shit that cost $10,000 that they just manufacturing using goddamn lawnmower motors or some shit. Just something crazy, man. That's who's ruling. That's who's ruling the free world right now.
Children.
Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able when 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000, like Trump. Or else while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth and embassage and desireth conditions of peace.
Right. And what did they do? They just gave him what, 300 million?
Yeah.
$300 billion, right? To try to cut this war off so they could get some oil and get some shit going.
Wow.
Right? You didn't count the cost, buddy.
Wow.
You know?
When they say something,
And then you say you didn't care about the Egyptians. You didn't care about their financial situation. All you want to do is stop them from giving nuke. And what did they do? They got 300 billion from it, bro.
damn.
And
They
so
win it.
And still closed.
Still close the
Yeah,
strip.
you close it again.
Yeah, but then it just goes back to now you got to go even. It's all the elites they putting on the show because this system must fall so the new one can come.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the men of the Lord, we look past all of it. That has to happen to bring forth. Like a lot of us don't really know what meeting is really going on. How that mean going on? And you got Trump going all the way to China with all engineers and AI.
Right.
But you got this whole problem because it's way bigger. That's a whole distraction because they putting the pieces together. That's really the Lord.
All roads lead to the MOTV. Man.
Yeah.
You know exactly what Trump was going to do with those technocrats.
Yeah.
You know, he was going to go meet down with them scientists. So one more.
Just finish it.
Okay. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he have, he cannot be my disciple.
Right. End of the day, man. So you gotta really count the cost. You know, I did a lesson, man. Listen, are you willing to stand alone, man, with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi at the end of the day?
Yeah.
When everything else goes away.
Yeah.
Right? When your family's gone, you know, your partners done left you.
Oh yeah.
Hell, your ass is alone in Jacob's trouble. Are you willing to stand alone with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, at the end of the day? You got to understand that that's the cost that you do. Remember, Yahawashi had the disciples. But what happened? They all fell asleep. And he had to stand alone and he had to pray, right? And he said what? The flesh is the spirit is willing,
But the flesh is
is weak, man.
Yep.
You know?
Dang.
Understand what's really, it all is good now.
Yeah.
But when shit really hits the fan, how many people is really gonna be here? Like, now.
Yeah.
It ain't even
How are we
looking-
gonna be there?
Listen, it ain't even looking good. I don't see how you don't see it. It's bad out there.
Okay,
bro.
that's
Like,
a-
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta ask your eyes though. You gotta put spirit.
Listen,
Yeah.
hey, listen, your gas,
Yeah.
your damn your rent is through the roof. 2-bedroom over $1,000, bro.
Yeah.
1,500.
Mhm.
You ain't making 3,000 a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake ain't making 3,000 a month. This life is over, bro.
But Jake
There's no
Jake
way.
is used to the struggle though.
Yeah.
It's
Ain't even bought food yet.
Ain't bought food.
Wait, hold on. You get a job and then now you're paying for health insurance.
Yeah.
200, 300.
Yeah.
You want the
For
premium.
single.
they tax shit out of that.
And you pay about $1,000 a month for a family plan. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Through the roof.
When you go right over the border to Canada, they shit free.
Damn,
I
bro.
was just out there last night. Everybody happier out there. It's a different world.
It's the
Whole different world. America's done, bro. This shit
Babylon is
is
great.
over.
Babylon is finished.
This shit is over, bro.
It's been
You
over.
got Esau, he mad, they see you in a nice truck or whatever the case may be.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
How the fuck did you got?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen that commercial.
You buying your kids food, you buying your kids, you got a whole bunch of kids, you buying them clothes and shit. They looking at you with that envious eye, bro.
Set it up. They shouldn't do that shit.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, Moab. Listen, Moab looking at did y'all notice the Moabites?
Yeah.
Everybody looking at y'all with the crazy
Yeah.
face and
They-
shit. They mad about they mad about what just happened.
Yeah.
Not even knowing that's a psyop just to stir your ass up.
And then now they saying, hey, what if we stop doing this? You ain't gonna have shoes. And that. Man, if you did,
We-
you really get that from it's really from Esau,
Right.
But you won't have a business if we didn't buy.
Right.
That's
To
fine.
make them all you
Talking
want to.
about.
Who gonna buy them?
Yeah, it's us.
Yeah, Jake started protesting. Yeah, Jake started blacking out on their own
Same way same time the shit came out. They went to the Chinese food and bought
Yep.
Chinese food.
Yep.
They went to the little mom and pop. They did all that shit.
Yeah, Jake
Jake just don't, Jake is simple minded.
simple as hell.
You know?
How long you simple ones when you love simplicity?
Hey, bro.
I got a precept.
Jude chapter 1, verse 12 and 13.
Straighten that out.
These are spots in your feasts. Now, this is what happened when you don't of charities. When they feast with you, feeding themselves of fear. No, because they don't feel. They don't care about your Yahawah Yahawashi. They don't make themselves to the Lord, man. No, they say the Lord's a joke.
Yeah.
No, they say the prophecies are a joke. No? Clouds, they are without water. They carry.
Yeah, what good is a cloud without
About-
water, man? What
About
the hell are you
wind.
doing out there?
I don't cloud up there.
Yeah, what are you? What's the purpose?
Right.
Hey, you're not blocking the sun.
Right.
He's
It's
just
something
there.
right there.
You're just there. Just there.
You just saying.
Just standing.
Yeah.
Caring about the winds, trees, the
Wait, hold on. We gotta say that because the elder just literally said that. You know, just standing there ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Then you got mad people on the line and brothers ain't prophesying. Then, like you said, when you
Yeah.
get off the camera, what is you doing?
Yeah.
What you do? You telling me that didn't motivate you, or the things throughout the weekend motivate you to share another video, right? Or for you to sit down and do a lesson?
Right.
Yo, and while we doing this, the Lord is watching, man.
Lock everything out you got going on in your mind and put some time away for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Put a show on for the Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like stop, think about everything else, because the thoughts of the world is gonna consume you.
Yeah,
man.
take a break.
Take a break from everything else. Block all this shit out because it all came from the Lord anyway. And you lock in with the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Rather that's do a video, watching the video,
Yeah.
reading.
Uh-huh.
You got to be in the mindset of the Heavenly Father, man. You got to read the scriptures, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you stay in the spirit.
Act like you want salvation.
Put some time up for the Lord, because he'll move out. He once he see you making that step, he'll move something out your way, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now you sacrifice something. So the Lord, like, yo, you sacrifice this. Okay, now I'm gonna open this door up for you.
Yeah. Open up revenue.
You put this away. Now, okay, I got you.
Just do. You just
What did Yahawah told the disciples, don't take no script,
Yep.
no purse,
Yep.
no nothing.
No
Right?
extra
Because
garment.
your labor is gonna get it is gonna get you what you need to
Gonna
do
get it
at
done.
the end of the day.
wow.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to put no cash up at the bottom of your damn screen.
Right.
About do all that.
That's
Hey, the Lord is gonna provide for you.
He really
That's what you have to trust. Look at Paul, man. Paul was getting on, who was it, with the Corinthians?
Yeah.
You know, he was like, man,
Yeah,
you know,
Corinthians.
but I do this not a necessity. I'm not giving, you know, it's not about money, you know, but the other churches was helping out.
Yeah.
That's
Because they hold out. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is going to provide, man. He's
Yeah.
going to provide. How should I say it? You know, don't take no thought of what
For
you
your
don't
life,
eat,
for
what
what
you
you
put on,
Yeah.
right? Because the Heavenly Father knows all that. He
Yeah.
knows that
He
you
know
got to
we
do.
gotta do all that.
He knows you got to do that work, but He's going to give you what you need. All right, that daily bread at the end of the day.
And if you believe that, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta truly believe in that the Lord is gonna feed you.
You have
Yeah,
to.
that's a fact. And
Yeah.
you gotta know that salvation is on the line.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing the bare minimum for the Lord, then that means you not care for your salvation. We're not even in salvation yet. So that means you want to do the most. But what we all do the most for a relationship, for our children, for our wife, for our job, for a business, for money. What can you sit and tell yourself? What did you do for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi?
What did you do?
Shit. I still got more I gotta do.
Right.
It's never enough with the Lord.
It's never over.
You know, you see a brother the next day, he all chilling. You be like, man, bro, I haven't. Yo, where the fire at? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get back in 2 days. Man, stay away from me. Don't even come. You know,
Okay.
because you become the company that you're around.
Yeah.
You gotta ask her.
Bad company corrupts good.
They are all water, cured of trees, with fruits, with the wither of fruit, twice in love stuff up on roots. They make waves of the sea, open out their own shame.
Yeah.
Oh, they're insane, man.
Yeah.
They're typical, man. Because really, you're just destroying your own self. Man.
Yes.
So you're not doing the word of the Lord, not giving the damn about really anything. So you're really destroying your own self. That's a problem.
It's a shame. You think about that. A tree that doesn't bear fruit, a cloud that doesn't have water, you know, that's like women too, who, you know, you got these women here with that proud ass spirit that they don't want to be a mother, they don't want to be a
Yeah.
That's your job. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell?
That's literally why you
Right.
sprayed it.
But that's why I say shame-faced ass women. Man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Kind of like a panda. So you ever see a panda? Panda's fat, lazy, and now you doing what it's designed to do. It's designed to eat meat. So all he eats bamboo.
That nigga will eat bamboo.
Yeah, all day.
He don't want to go out and forward shit. He'll just go eat some bamboo.
Yeah, see,
Fuck it, it's right here. Let me just eat this shit right here. You know what I mean?
Okay. Wow.
wandering star is diverse to blackness of darkness forever. So there's narrative structure. I also got one real quick. It was the rock to the 5 or 7. Make them turn to Yahawah, putting off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of Yahawah come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, perish in the day of vengeance.
Woo!
Because that's almost going to happen. They get to perish in the day of vengeance, which you're approaching right now.
I got two precepts because of what Asher brought out, but I'll bring out the first one because of what Sam and y'all brought out earlier. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 26. That thy children, O Yahawah, whom thou loves, might know that it is not the growing of fruits that nourish man, but that it is thy word which perceives them that put their trust in him. When you go to Wisdom of Solomon 3:9, those that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. Dang. This is why they're going to be confident. Man, I got 100% truth. How did you get it? Because of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. It says that it is not the growing of fruits that nourish man, but that it is thy word. It's the word of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Jake, half of Jake that they look lost, they look sick without the words of the Lord. So my other precept, Acts chapter 5, verse 39. I'm gonna just read in the KJV. It says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it.
Right.
Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahawashi and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. We're going to get to that soon. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach or preach. And one thing about the GMS, they're going to make mad videos. You best to believe we're not going to cease. There's nothing else to do except for teach. Most Jake, I'm about to roll a blunt. They do the same fucking cycle and they're persistent in it.
Right.
What, yo, is Jake out here that can't go a day without smoking a blunt or smoking a cigarette?
That's fine.
They can't go without. But have you ever went without Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? Y'all did. When have you dedicated time to the Lord?
You should finish on that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see.
42.
Oh, yeah. No. Keep reading.
Okay.
I think you stopped at teach.
Okay, I got you.
Because that's the point right there, too.
Okay, Acts 5 and 42 again. And daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Yahawashi Hamashiach.
Right, because remember, they got beaten and was told not to.
Yeah.
But you think they stopped? Well, no, we can't do that because they beat us and they like, shit, we're happy for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because you whooped us and we're gonna keep going. Every house we going to. How about Yahawashi?
Yeah.
How about Yahawashi?
Yeah.
You know?
And that's how you know that's real confidence in the Lord, where you know you just got beaten for this. And you go back, you know, man, it's worthy to suffer for the Lord. And the one, you remember the one joint, I think it was this one, or the one they was in prison and they got excited to suffer.
Yeah.
Jake, half of you brothers that's doing it for money, you excited with that money come. You see what he did? He cried on the whole video. Remember Gorilla?
Yeah.
As soon as he got hit, he cried right on the video. He can just all go. Now imagine, when the Lord really bring this terror on, y'all gonna get hit, man. This is why you gotta, when you constantly teaching, it allows your flesh to be consumed with the word of the Lord, so that when you make a mistake, your spirit is already up. You rebuking yourself. When brothers do lessons, you'll hear a lesson, man. Is this brother talking about me? Nah, that's the spirit making you feel like he is. And that's really the Lord telling you, I see you. I sharpen up. It's brothers that hear your lesson and don't even know the Lord is talking to them.
That's the shit. If the shoe fits, hey, wear it. Get 2 pairs of them bitches. Put them on until you figure it out.
Yeah.
You know? That's the word. The word is it says it's powerful.
It's quick and powerful.
All right, and it is discerner of the soul and spirit.
Right.
So you gotta understand this shit gonna cut you up.
Listen, and the word, you say this every week. The word is living, literally. And you read and digest it. It does something to you. It's written. The words live. Even when you digest them, you read them, they go into your spirit and they ignite you. That's a fact. You know, nobody reading the scriptures, and you ain't gonna. If you read the scriptures, you're gonna come up with a lesson damn near, man. That's just what it is with Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. The words are living, man. The Lord said it himself, man. Man shall not live by bread alone, man. Well, you gotta take that. You gotta literally take that in. That's a fact, man. But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, you gotta devour this word on a daily, man. The word it really does something to you, man. Go ahead.
Let's just stay on this point.
So you want to say something?
The outside of the roots, and we the branches.
That's right.
And the branches give us the nutrients every day. I'll say you stay connected to that thread or to stay connected to that rope. So you gotta get that love.
Yeah.
So you want to get disconnected and do your own thing, then you gotta get fucked.
Yeah, you gotta get that tree standing by the water, man.
Mm. Oh, we used to teach in the falls that one water that was
Yeah,
that
that
was
big ass
strong.
tree. That big ass tree. There's a tree leaning like one on the side of the water, and that shit was the root was so strong, man.
It's
Like,
holding on, it's still there.
Yeah.
Here we go right here. This is First Peter chapter 5, verse 2. I'm reading NLT. If y'all like it too much, we'll even read in the KJV. It says, care for the flock that the Most High has entrusted to you.
Right.
It's the ones that's on your channel.
Yeah.
It's like this YouTube channel.
Right.
Right. We have to care for them. It says, watch over it willingly.
Right.
Right. You have to have the willpower to watch over them.
Yeah.
Right. It says, not grudgingly, not for what you will get out of it,
Right.
but because you are eager to serve the Most High.
That's heavy.
You're going to get the reward. It's inevitable. But do it because what? Because you want to serve Yahawah Bahasham
I say
Yahawashi.
the Lord loves a cheerful giver, man.
Yeah. Give your life for this, man.
Yeah.
Because literally, when you come out here, your life is on the line. Don't make yourself a celebrity because the Lord will abase you. He will humble you. You know?
Scripture speak about charity. You know what I'm saying? When you look up the word charity, it actually means you feeding the flock, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you give to the body too, as far as like money and all of that. But really, the spirit of charity is everything, man.
Mhm.
You know, you give it to the brethren. You know what I'm saying? You got a good, you have a you have when a brother comes to you, you have sound advice all the time. You know what I'm saying? And it's all according to the scripture, man. You know, so ultimately that spirit is the spirit to be it, man.
It came back to me. What Elder Apostle Tahar was saying was you always with the prophets was always 16.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was the prophets, their job was to prophesy. It wasn't to feed the poor.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't to do all that.
That's why they got them other.
Their job, yeah, when they got Stephen in them,
Uh-huh.
all right, their job was to prophesy.
Yeah.
It wasn't to do all the other stuff. The main focus of the prophets is to prophesy.
Yeah.
It's not to do all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But Stephen, even though he was supposed to do the food,
Yeah.
he still got treated as a prophet because that spirit came on him, man.
Yeah.
So you could still be a cleaner, picker upper. But if the Lord call you to go teach,
You're
you
lying.
can go do. Yeah.
Right. It's all
And
lots.
yo, there's another verse. He said you got to do what is needed for the Lord. Because if the Lord call you in this, you got to put your strong foot forward.
Not your own will, but the will of the Lord.
Right. And to keep going, verse 3, it says, because we're going over where he says, but because you are eager to serve the Most High, don't lord it over the people assigned to your care.
Right.
But lead them by your own good example.
Right.
Because Yahawah left an example.
Right.
We have to be 1 Timothy 4:12. Be the example to the believers.
Hold on. What it say again? Don't lord over. What it say?
It says, don't lord it over the people assigned to your care.
Right.
Like, oh, you for my care.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's
Right.
That's the point. That's what
That we still getting the same
Right.
thing.
Now, Jake is not. Now, we none of us are in the spirit of lording over one another, man. But if we see, whatever the case may be, we gotta keep each other's shirt, man.
We're a servant of the shepherd.
Yeah.
You know, so we're right now, right? He said, I am the light of the world, right? But then what did he do? He gave us the light to shine. So he gave us that job to be the shepherds
Right.
while he's gone.
Yep.
You know, right?
Right.
You know, that's the thing. So you got to understand your place too. You know what I'm saying?
Stay in.
You know, right?
It says, and when the great shepherd appears, you will receive a crown of never-ending glory and honor.
Man.
Celebrity and fame, never-ending honor and glory.
Yeah.
When you Judah, you step on God. Oh, you're really on here. And we talk about single women. And then the brothers coming up to you, hey, shalom, brother. Yahawah Bahasham. And then Sam coming out of another port. Right? Like, come on, man. Brothers, and like, remember the verse before, we not doing this because of the reward. We doing this because we really believe that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is the true power. We serve a mighty power, man.
Yeah.
And we do this because we serve a mighty power.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't nothing else to do but serve the power.
Literally.
Come on, in the kingdom, we're going to be praising the Lord, walking side by side with Yahawashi, eating the apple.
Come on, man.
I want that, man.
Having that wine with him.
Let me read this last one. It says, in the same way, you who are younger must accept the authority of elders. I'm gonna read that again.
Yeah, read that again.
Yo, this is First Peter chapter 5, verse 5 in NLT. It says that in the same way, you who are younger must accept the authority of the elders. And all of you dress yourselves in humility as you relate to one another. We're supposed to relate to one another, for the Most High possesses the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So humble yourselves under the mighty power of the Most High, and at the right time, He will lift you up in honor.
Yes.
Give all your worries and cares to the Most High,
Yeah.
for He cares about you. Last one, stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Is it you? Is it you? Stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Remember, not firm and strong in the law, firm in the faith, because you could do the work through your faith. Right? Remember that your family of believers, your real family is the believers. Mark 3:35. Whoever do the will of my Father is my brother, mother, and sister. We're gonna be relatives. All over the world is going through the same kind of suffering as you. We in Buffalo, it's an elect in UK going through the same thing we going through.
So when you out there and they talking about you always going out with your brothers, you always going out and listen. These are my brothers.
Literally.
And the people who were listening, my sisters, brothers, my
Yes.
brothers.
Come
You
on.
know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Sound.
You know?
He said, to raise a child, you need a village. We need a village of believers.
Okay.
Come on. The Lord got us all set up, man. So you got to stand firm in your faith.
I got something. Hold on. I'm going to bring this out real quick.
Come on, man.
2 Corinthians 5:11. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. For we are made manifest unto power. I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. For we commend not ourselves again to you, but give you occasion to glory on our behalf, that ye may have somewhat to answer to them which glory in appearance and not in heart. That's going back.
But our thing is, knowing the fear, man. That's one of the things too.
Yeah.
And that fear is what gets us up and ready to go.
Okay.
I don't want to be on the Lord's bad side, man. I don't want to feel the wrath without mixture, man.
At all.
I don't want to feel none of that, man.
Period.
I fear the Lord, and guess what? That fear is able to conquer you having anxiety, come out and talking to people in the midst of nowhere, in the midst of everybody looking like a fool. Hey, guess what? That fear will have you be out here and do what you got, because that fear is greater than anything else. Because you understand the judgments of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Absolutely.
You understand that, guess what? If I forsake you, woe is
Next,
me, man.
I'm next.
What's to say, woe is me if I preach not the gospel, man.
Yo, you got to think, if you forsake it, the Lord already forsakes you. Like, as soon as you think about forsaking it, He already forsakes you.
He that is ashamed of me, I shall be ashamed of him.
Right.
Woo! You're going to be ashamed in the presence of the angels and the Father, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
You can't. None of us can never have an upper hand over the Lord. You did something before He knew. No, you can't. You're done. No, the Lord said He set in front of us life or death. You got to choose. It's life or death. It's nothing in between. Life or death. Somebody that's fruity gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna be in between." No, it's either life or death, man. Got it, King. Call on Yahawah Bahasham.
Second is 2.
Oh yeah, hold that. Yeah, hold that.
1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 4. It says, let's start at verse 4. It says, now there are diversity of gifts, but the same Spirit. The Lord has, a lot of different offices in His body. You got to tap into which office you are. Verse 5, it says, there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. It says, and there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power. It says, which worketh all in all. All of our different gifts that the Lord has given us, it worketh all in one Spirit. Okay, this is the body of Yahawashi. So when you come up into this truth, man, you have to find your office. All right, and do that to the best of your ability. It says, and there are diversities of operations. It is the same power which worketh all in all. It says, but manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man that profit withal. It says, for to one is given the Spirit of the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, To another, the gift of healing by the same Spirit.
Wow.
It says to another, the working of miracles. To others, prophecy. It says, and in another, disconcerting of spirits, and another, diverse kinds of tongues. Our Lord has given every brother up here a different spirit. Okay, and we're tapped into doing the best that we could to profit the body. None of this true. It's nothing. It's not about us, man. When we in the group chat, where we at for camp? We, brothers ask everybody, where we comfortable going today? Is it warm enough to go here? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The body is, we all have different. Your gift may not be his gift, okay? But you have to tap in and understand what every day you wake up, you should be in your mind. What did I do for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi?
Yeah. Well,
You
what
know?
can I do?
What can I do for the Lord, man? If you're not doing a video, you should be doing something that's going to profit the body, man.
Right.
That's what a man of the Lord is going to be doing in these last days.
Are you
Yeah,
praying?
like I'm the toe. Since I'm not the toe, then I'm not nothing.
Yeah.
Now you're the toe, so
Yeah.
be the toe.
Yeah.
You're the fingernail, be the fingernail, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not the eyelash,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not the eye.
Right.
But be the eyelash then, damn it.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Right. 'Cause
Right.
just a side example, we know we're not in a physical church, but even the church organization has different roles. You got the
Right.
pastor, you got assistant pastor, first lady, second lady, you got the choir, you got the choir director,
Yeah.
you got praise dancers, you got the ushers, you got the top ushers, you got deacons, all different positions.
Yeah.
Right. And then you got people that's working on the camera, working on the mic, but everybody is all position,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. We're all getting the same freaking penny, man.
Yeah.
But what's that one? It says, I rather out of all things prophesy.
Yeah, I think it's in this.
What is that? Jeremiah 5? No, is it 5 or 20? Jeremiah 20:9, where it says, the word was in me.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Get that real quick.
This is Jeremiah 20:9. It says, "Then I said, I will not make mention of him, nor speak any more in his name, but his word was in my heart as a burning fire shut up in my bones. And I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay."
Yeah, imagine if you can't get this word out, man. That's my thing, man. If you have a shut mouth, and you should be able listen. You damn near go crazy if you can't get a lesson out. You can't speak the words of the Yahawah Bahasham
Man.
Yahawashi.
Zacharias.
You still
Yeah.
through.
You feeling some type of way, man. Your shit, you fucking flicking out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Listen,
And that word, it gotta get out.
Yeah.
It gotta get out.
Right.
Because what does it say? Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word go out, and it shall go forth, and do as I command it.
to me.
Back forth, man.
Yep.
Who was the actual farmer? Was it Amos or Micah? He was a farmer, and the Lord called him to go prophesy. The Lord is calling a lot of us out of strange areas to go teach His word.
Not more now, right?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. First Corinthians 12:10, it says, to another work of miracles, to other prophecy, to another concerning discerner of spirits, to another diverse of kinds of tongues, to another interpretation of tongues. But all these work of one and self same spirit. It says, dividing to every man severely as he will. For as the body is one and have many members, and all members of one body being many are one body. It says, and also of Hamashiach. It says, for by one the Spirit we are all baptized into one body.
Yep.
It says, whether we be Jew or Gentile, he's talking about the Israelites.
Right.
It says, whether we be bond or free, and have been all made to drink into one spirit. It says, for the body is not one member, but many. It says, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it there none of the body? So you got to, man, ultimately, man, just because you don't have the talent of the top teacher in your camp, you still got to get in when you fit it, man.
Right.
Just like the brother said, prophecy is the main is the main thing we talk about up here, man. That's what the Lord rather you do, But if you can't do that, you should be doing other things that benefit the body.
Do what you can.
Yeah, do what you can, man.
Right.
Because the Lord got he got a different fire on every brother, but brothers are doing the work.
Yeah.
The work is going out. You know, but the Lord had the point was it was made at the top. I ain't have to bring up the count.
Yeah.
But really the point was made that the Lord has everybody has a different talent in this body. Man.
Yeah.
You know, you got a brother that's commanding everything, you got a brother that's good at, prophecy, you got a brother that's good at exhortation, you got a brother that's good at all different kinds of talents, but we all come together and prophesy, man. But you got to get in where you fit in, man.
Right.
You know, just because this brother did 20 lessons a week, that ain't my work. That's his work.
Yeah.
The scriptures say make full proof of your ministry, man.
Yours.
Your ministry,
So
man.
let every man be persuaded in his own mind.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be persuaded.
Yeah.
Nobody else can persuade you at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Maybe
It's really me.
because the Lord and the elders start talking about it.
Yeah.
After we was conversating about it, the Lord started talking. The Lord put it on the spirit of the elders for it to come back out this week. Man.
Literally.
You know, and that's how you know how important this is, man. We living in the last seconds, man. You know, and if you're not really rooted, the Lord gonna root you about this thing. That's how it is, man. You know, the elders even say even Jake and GMS ain't gonna. It's Jake's and GMS that's not gonna make it, man.
Right.
You know, I don't want to be one of those men, man.
Right.
You know, there's nothing here. Like, come on, man. What else we got? Will you turn your head to just like those disciples? Hell no, Lord. Where the fuck we gonna go? You got the words of eternal life, man.
Okay.
That's the spirit that we in.
Okay.
You got to Yahweh like what did Yahweh say? If thy eye offend you, pluck it out.
Yeah.
Whether to go with one eye, single, then to hell to be destroyed.
At the hand, you chop the hand off.
You want to be Joshua or Caleb, right? That made it from Egypt all the way to the promised land. Or do you want to be those that got cut off during the journey to the land? You know, I want to be either Joshua. I want to be Joshua and Caleb, man. I want to endure to the end. You know,
Like you're locked into the Heavenly Father right now. How you gonna go on a run? Yo,
that's
Yeah,
like
if you not locked into the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi by Shimmer Top with Dash,
you better go get a
how you gonna go on the run? Like how you going to maneuver out here, man? You don't really believe.
go get your bug out back there.
But that's the thing. They won't
This would get taken away.
That's why we named this like band
Different. Yup.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, listen, man. You know, shit about to get real. You're gonna be when all hell break loose and this shit is not over. None of this shit is functioning, and you want to run it trying to kill you and shit. You ain't exercised you ain't built yourself up, bro. You haven't built yourself up to get through the times to come, bro. You know, we have to build ourselves up and truly believe in this truth, man. And you have to digest in the word. Digest in the word, man.
Yeah, except for something later.
Go ahead.
Because of what we went into the Jeremiah, but
Well, bro.
I got something for that Jeremiah that you had me go to, Jeremiah 20:9, but because of the point, this Sirach 24, verse 34, it says, behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Right? So, brother, you got to know, let me read again for Sam. Sirach 24, verse 34, behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Right? And that means that we're not out here for everybody. We're only out here for the elect. Only the elect is looking for wisdom and not gonna let her go. This is my last one. I mean, I got other ones, but this is Jeremiah 6:11. It says, therefore I am full of the fearing of the Lord Yahawah. This is how we are. I am weary with holding in, right? We're weary holding this information. This is why, brother, man, I gotta do this lesson, man. You know, brothers dip off and we go hurry and do a lesson because it's withholding within us. I will pour it out upon the children abroad. This is what we doing it. We pouring it out upon the children abroad and upon the assembly of young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken in the age with him that is full of days. And we trying to tell you, destruction is coming. You're going to be consumed. So we letting this out because the Lord wants us to let it out. And then as soon as we walk away, the Lord give you another lesson because it's an urgency. The wrath of the Lord is coming. It's an urgency. It's like what is it? The Chicken Little when he said the sky is falling and they didn't believe him, but it was just a baseball. Man, the Lord coming, man.
And that's and the thing about it is this is the scriptures tell you to give yourself a living sacrifice. What more else do you have to do, man? What more else do you have to do at this point? It says this is your reasonable duty, man. Your reasonable service is to do this.
Yeah.
What do you have to put in front of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi at the end of the day.
Come on, man.
You gotta sacrifice for shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Jake don't want to sacrifice shit, man.
Yeah.
So give it up. Give it up.
Right? That's why Yahawah said, even your own life, man.
Right.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 36. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always.
Read up 24.
Read 24? 30.
I'm sorry, 30.
36. 34. Yeah. I made you miss my point. Luke chapter 21 and verse 34. It says, and take heed yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and the cares of this life.
Right.
And so that they cometh unaware. So yeah, man, you know, you gotta watch, man, so that you're not overcome with the things of this life. You know?
No, because all that's the shit. Life happens, man.
Yeah.
You know, brother, how would you life,
Life.
So the surviving captivity. This is the shit that we're doing, man.
Yeah.
Wait, that. No.
Yeah, it is really dumb.
Hell.
You know?
That's hell.
Yeah. It says, for as a snare shall come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. A snare is coming upon you that's not in the spirit of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
That's a trap.
You know?
It's a trap.
Yeah.
It goes back to what Sam said. Y'all not what was it? The verse that you had him read about they don't take
Count the cost.
yeah, y'all not
Yeah.
counting the cost, man, because of what's about to come, man.
It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that you be accounted worthy to escape these things that shall come to pass, man. You want to count the cause that you escape and you be worthy to escape what's coming here, man.
Right.
Do you understand what the fuck about to happen here?
Yeah.
That's your mindset, man.
You can't be a Jake saying you're not praying and then say, oh, I don't believe nobody praying for me because I ain't praying for myself. So I mean, you ain't counting the cost.
Listen, robots, martial law,
Yup.
you know, them forcing the MOTB, all of this shit about to come here, man.
Yeah.
You got all these different groups out here that's looking to kill you niggas, man.
Lord.
They showing you right now, Esau, these white supremacists, they showing you what they rather do, man.
Yup.
They want to kill you niggas, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know, you got to be counted. You want to be doing the work so that you're kind of worthy to escape what's coming, man.
Uh-huh.
We fear we fear Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi because that's coming from the Lord.
You want to overtime.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It says,
What they said, you know, when somebody kills somebody, they do overkill. You gotta go overkill for the Lord, man.
it says, these things shall come to pass and to stand for the Son of Man. It says, in that day, time, he was teaching in the temple, and at night he went out and abode in the mount that is called the Mount of Olives. Okay, the point was made, man. We got to be, you got to be in the spirit of being counted worthy to escape what's about to come here, man. You know, this is not about just, acting like you a man of the Lord. And no, this shit going down in this lifetime, bro.
That ultimate goal is to be able to stand in the face of the Son of the Man. Man. That's to make it all the way through. That's to make through everything that's going on, and to be able to be on those ships with Yahawah shot, man. That's our ultimate goal, man.
That's right.
You know? And ultimately, too, hey, if we gotta die, we gotta die. At the end of the day. If we gotta die to reach it, then we're gonna die to reach it. If we survive, the Lord has mercy upon us and guides us through, so be it too. You know?
That's right.
Because the scriptures say this real quick. The scriptures say this, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and 40. And we all know the scripture. Oh, my people, hear my word. It says, make you ready to thy battle. And in those evil, it says, and in those evils be it even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Right.
You see that? So it's gonna come a time when we're gonna be on the run, bro. You know? We're gonna be waiting. Oh man, if you're not really built up right now, how you gonna get through that, man?
Yeah.
If you don't trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, you ain't waking up, going straight to the Lord before your feet hit that damn ground.
Yeah.
You should be thinking before you start thinking about oh yeah, hold on, because sometimes we get up and you're like, oh shit, I gotta do this. Hold on. Let me pray to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. He directed my footsteps throughout the day.
Yeah.
You have to practice that now.
Read 2nd Ezra.
Yeah.
Go down.
Yo, because he said it said prepare for the battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And outside of the physical one, you have a spiritual battle that we deal with daily. You know, you fight in the flesh daily. You know, your flesh want to do something. Paul said, I do what I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Your first battle is battling your fucking flesh, man. That's your first battle that he just said. Sometimes you might get up and do something else, but sometimes you got to take the first battle you got is yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we all get consumed because of ourselves.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Put off the ways of men.
That,
You know what I'm saying? You got to put off the ways of men, man, because that's a mortal thought, man.
Yeah.
Understanding what this body is. This body is off, man. You got to be spiritually awoken, man. The mind gonna tell you this, that, this, and that, and the third, man. Man, put that weak nature off, man, and get to the work of the Lord, man. Keep your mindset in the mindset of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
to the root of it.
Yeah.
Oh, who next? I got a precept.
No, I want to
Okay.
read that.
Second Ezra chapter 7, 16 and verse 73. It says, start us. Yeah. Okay, I can start at verse 70 real quick. It says, for there shall be in every place, it says, and in the next city, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. Do you understand that it's about to be an insurrection upon us that fear the Lord? They watching us on the YouTube. They see us every day, bro. You know? So they coming for the men of the Lord, man.
They've already started. They started, you know, with ICE, man.
Yeah.
They've already started trying to persecute those who fear. Those are the Israelites. Man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all the Israelites in the whole.
Yeah.
But
They've
how much
already started. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They've already started taking away people's houses, taking people's possessions. They've already started doing that. And it's only going to get more turned up, man.
It says,
And because like when he was talking about those that fear the Lord, when you go up to verse 68, when it deals with the idols, that's really going into the MOTB because this is all the end time.
That can apply to that.
Yeah, it goes. Yeah,
yeah.
Because in the new age, that new idol is going to be AI. You got it.
It says, verse 71, it says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, and still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. This is going to really happen.
Yeah.
We're not just, hey, the scriptures, whatever is written in the scriptures is going to happen.
It's inevitable.
You have to meditate on these scriptures, bro. Hold on real quick. If you're not really, understanding that what's written in the scriptures is going to really happen, how are you going to escape? How?
Yeah.
We fear this, man. We fear that the Lord could take us out, could let Esau either put us in the basement and torture us, cut your damn fingers off, your limbs and shit, man. We fear that shit. We fear that the Lord could let that happen to us. You know? So we're doing everything in our power to escape this trouble, bro. Go ahead, Bashar.
And also, we got to consider Esau. He's actively making this society more and more surrounded around his NWO agenda. You know, he's making it more digital. You know, for examples, he's filling all these new cars with sensors and ethanol.
Oh yeah.
He's
Sensors.
killer switch. Yeah,
We were just talking about that earlier. They got they got even what they even the electricity that they got is somehow connected to your car.
and not to backtrack because I know y'all spoke about it already, but it's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have to be like, I'm not getting down with that. You know, nah, you're gonna have to draw a line.
Yeah.
And say I'm not participating in that.
Yeah, you're supposed to be already in that mindset, man, because we're too close to the end.
Yeah, but it's gonna come.
It's here.
Yeah, but it's gonna come a point in time where it's gonna
be reality. It's gonna be there, right in your face.
It's gonna be like, yo, this is gonna determine if I get salvation or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like
Like what really happening. There's a difference. We talking about it.
Yeah.
But that's why you preparing yourself right now. When it's right in your face, it's gonna be
Because brothers know about the chip.
Yeah.
But Esau, he gonna try to come at you with it from different angles.
Yeah.
And you gonna and that knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you gonna have to identify those different ways that Esau gonna try to come at you with.
Yeah.
And draw the line.
That's why I call it our temptation.
Yeah.
Try you.
All right, let's keep going, y'all.
We're about to try to wrap it up.
Yeah, this verse 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Come on, man, they're gonna be coming taking your shit. Why are you putting up? What you putting up for? You know?
Mhm.
The scriptures tell us not to do that, man. Because if you putting up, you going, okay, I'm gonna go over here to my grandmother's house. I'm gonna store 100 pounds of, rice in the grass, and then in that case, they gonna take your shit.
Matthew 6:25.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to be worried about
yeah,
that.
worry about it.
Take no thought.
Yep.
You got
It says, verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen. It says, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. Come on, man. You got to truly believe that the Lord is going to guide you through these things, man.
Yeah, you gotta think of Yahawah said, remove this cup from me, but let it be your will and not mine. Where everything that come to you is all the will of the Lord, man. And you gotta remember what he told Pilate. And you can't do nothing unless it was sanctioned from above. What John the Baptist said. We can't get nothing unless it's give it to us from above, man.
It says, and guide them, Salakia, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts. Come on, man. It says, saith the Lord Yahawah, let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are round about there with sins, and covered with their iniquities, like as a field is covered over the bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, and that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and cast into fire to be consumed therewith.
Right. So, the point is, hey, the Lord, you steadfast, unmovable, and the Lord is you're going to be all right at the end of the day. The Lord is going to guide you. The Lord is going to show you that way. I'm just reading in the book of Acts, where Peter was in prison and the angel came and he was asleep between two soldiers. And the angel came and smote him on the side and said, get up, tie up your shoes, put on your clothes, let's go. And Peter thought that it was a dream until he stood outside and the angel disappeared. He realized he was out there. And the Lord guided him, right? He put his trust and the Lord guided him out of there. They thought it was his ghost outside knocking on the door. The girl Rhoda, what I'm saying, at the end of the day.
Yeah. This is my last precept. I got another one, but I guess this is Job.
No, so you have a point. Oh, okay. So
this is Job 32. Job 32, verse 18. For I am full of matter, the spirit within me constraineth me. Behold, my belly is as wine which have no vent. It is ready to burst like new bottles. I will speak that I may be refreshed. I will open my lips and answer. And that just going back to we're consumed with this wisdom and knowledge of the Lord. This is why brothers at different time of the day, you be ready to do a lesson, right? Like Zion said, he can't wait regardless if you miss. The excitement, like Sam said, when you serving the Lord, you got to be excited. Even though we had that spiritual anger in you, this right here is fire. We're consuming excuse my language, we consuming motherfuckers with this, man. This is why people can't even stand that long. Brother, you doing too many precepts. Okay, just give me your opinion. No. What did Micaiah say in 1 Kings 22? I'm going to say what thus saith the Lord, And this is what we have to do because like Yahweh, we believe. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. We believe that this is real, man. And we believe in the end.
Only thing going to stand is this truth.
Yeah.
Book of Second Timothy, Book of Second Timothy, right? Chapter 3, verse 14. To achieve and things which thou hast learned. Right. But continue thou in the things which has learned and has been assured and knowing of whom has learned them.
I've known that's right. So you got to remember continuing those things that you learned. Remember, the Lord has set up pastors according to his heart, man, that are going to teach you in the ways. They're going to teach you those things, man. So you got to remember those things. So you got to be unmovable. You can't be wavered around. All right. You got to stand firm in the things that you were taught. And you were taught accordingly because things that you were taught by were by the men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right. After his own heart at the end of the day. So be assured of what you were taught. Right. You weren't taught. No. Right. Yeah. I'm looking at scriptures. That's not it. Yeah, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stand firm in that, man.
It's just like the first movie Jumanji. when they was playing the game, when it was the other person's turn, that person could not move the piece until it was their turn. I see that. I see that. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Some together. We saw. Yeah, I got one real quick, and you can read that. And then I think that's it. Got some. The book of Philippians 3, verse 7. But what things were gained to me, those which I lost for Mashiach, they doubtless until all things are lost for the excellency of the knowledge of the Mashiach Yahawashi, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win a Mashiach.
Right. We've been bringing this out the last few camps. Because this is the mindset you got to be in. The Lord is changing the mindset of the men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, where all this other shit doesn't mean nothing. It's like a pile of shit compared to Yahawah Shai. Everything else is a pile of shit.
That's right.
And people go, oh, that's so cool. Hey, that's what it is.
Shit with
At
glitter
the
on.
end of the day, that's what it is. Everything else is a pile of shit. And then this is Yahawah Shai. That's how, and that's the mentality that you got to be. And I was thinking of the book of Eli, man. You know, when they was in that house and they had the two people, the mother, the wife and the husband, who were like, they was killing people and eating them.
Yeah.
And then they came and was shooting up a spot. And he was like, man, he basically like, I'm gonna be all right. You know, and then they asked him, like, "Are we gonna be all right?" He's like, "Well, I didn't see you written in that. I didn't see you in my dream. You know what I'm saying? You probably not in it. I'm in it. I'm gonna survive."
It was preserved.
Yeah,
just for him.
right. To take some of them bullets. You know, that's how you gotta be. But you gotta be steadfast.
Yeah, I got.
You're not movable, man.
That's right.
Read yours, because this is the right.
Hold on. Okay. All right. This first, 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 13 in NLT. It says, it seems we are crazy. If it seems we are crazy, it is to bring glory to the Most High. And if we are in our right minds, it is for your benefit. Either way, Hamashiach loves controls us. Since we believe that Hamashiach died for all, we also believe that we have all died to our old life. He died for everyone so that those who receive his new life will no longer live for themselves. Instead, they will live for Mashiach, who died and was raised for them. I'm gonna keep going. But this, us coming out here, because we live for the Lord. We teach for the Lord. We be the example for the Lord. This is the biggest job the Lord have given us, man. And we treasure it. You know, that we came in this world with nothing. We're gonna leave without this world with nothing. But Yahawah Shai is gonna change us into something. That's worth putting your life on the line for. It says
He's gonna leave out this world with something.
yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. He's gonna change us something.
Yeah.
So we have stopped evaluating others from a human point of view. At one time, we thought Hamashiach merely from a human point of view. How differently we know him now, right? Most Jake is looking at a human point of view. That's why they can't let go of Jesus. IUIC, you still carnal. You're not thinking spiritually beyond that. The Lord said we are not from here. Okay, it says this means that anyone who belongs to the Mashiach has become a new person. The old life is gone and a new life has begun. And all of this is a gift from the Most High, who brought us back to himself through Hamashiach. And the Most High has given us this task to reconcile people to him. Our job, what's your job? Reconcile. We're reconciling you back to the Father. You know, he gave us he gave us blessings upon blessings, the law of Moses, and that unfailing love, that faithfulness of Hamashiach Yahawashi.
Salaki, don't get it twisted, wacky tacky Christians. It's talking about the Israelites. This is all about the Israelites.
Israel.
About the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
That's right.
You the diaspora who look like these other nations, but your lineage goes back to Jacob at the end of the day. And it's only really for the elect. It's through the elect, then all the rest will be brought back.
That's right.
You know, that's what it's for. You know, but they get simple. They said all people. You know, no.
It says, for the Most High was in Hamashiach reconciled the world to himself, no longer counting people's sins against them. And he gave us this wonderful message of reconciliation.
And Salakia, reconcile. Is to bring something back. So if you never had it, how can you even get it? You didn't have it to begin with.
Right. So we are Hamashiach's ambassadors, like you said earlier. The Most High is making his appeal through us. We speak for Hamashiach when we plead come back to the Most High. The Lord speaking through us, man. For the Most High has made a Mashiach who never sinned to be the offering of our sin so that we could be made right with the Most High through Hamashiach, man. So we making the Lord appeal, you know? So this is pressure that we doing out here. We're the most precious thing today. All the men that's out teaching four corners of the earth. We trying to bring you back to the Father by teaching you about Yahawah Shai, because Yahawah Shai is the one bringing us back to the Father. Call Allah Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 47. So he answered and said to me, read up so you get to the point. I mean, or get to the context of it. Second Ezra 2 and verse 44. Verse 42. And I had saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I cannot number, and they all praise Yahweh saw. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. Upon every one of their heads he set crowns that were more exalted, which had marveled at great. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said to me, These be they which have put on the mortal clothing upon the immortal, and confess the name of the house. Now are they crowned and received palms. Then said I unto the angel, what can Mr. in front of them and give them palms in their hand? So he answered and said to me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they had confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them to sit so stiffly for the name of Yahweh. Bahasham Yahawashi.
Right. That's the point, man. That was the whole point of this lesson is to stand stiffly, man. All right, throughout everything, through everything that's going on. It's to stand stiffly for the names of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi.
Right.
To endure to the end. Right? One of my two favorite ones is that one, that Luke 21:36, man. Because that's the end goal, is to be able to stand in front of the Son of Man, right? In front of Yahawah Shai, and have endured it to the end. And to hear that, well done, thou good and faithful servant, man. You know, that's our end goal. All the rest of this shit, like you said, it's dumb, man. That's what we want to keep. That's what we're trying to accomplish here.
It's like your father saying, good job, son.
Right. So if you're doing a job, especially if you're doing it for the Lord, wouldn't you want to do it with encouragement, with excitement?
Yeah.
All right, with your passion. That's why the Lord said, love him with all your heart, your mind, and your soul, everything, man. You got to give it all.
Right.
Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. Because he entrusted you with this gospel. At the end of the day.
Well, how do we give it to the Lord?
So, anybody else got anything else?
Like the Lord said, basically do everything heartedly like you're doing it to the Lord, right? If you're a father, be a father like you're doing it to the Lord. Be the best, right? Coming in this thing, do the best that you can.
All right, so with that, face the east. Give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Yahawashi.
All right, once again, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, who ruled well through the Spirit, and fed and edified the people these last days. Another mighty shalom to the rest of the elect.
Shalom.
The 12 tribes scattered abroad. All right, to those of the household of faith, man, stay diligent, stay faithful, stand fast, man, unmovable.
Yes.
All right, scriptures say, let his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding be your stability in these times, man, and the fear of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, your treasure. All right, and with that, we say a ball.
Shalom.